mental game, a lot of pressure, and it's round one, so everyone's, in the off-season, Brandon, right? They're a little bit rusty. They're just getting back into it. New builds. We got some new talent as well. What do you think's going to happen?
Anything can happen. I mean, Class 2 has got some amazing talent this year. The cars are going up, the driving's going up, so we'll have to see how it goes. I mean, obviously my good friend Jarvis Williams in the BPS 14. That's a very interesting build, so we'll have to see how that does, as he had a piston ring go at the shakedown.
Wait, hold on. Did you say he's in an S14?
Yes, he is.
He's not in an MX-5?
Nope.
Well, that's very interesting to see.
It's powered by an MX-5 engine, though.
What? Oh, that's very cool. It's very different. So we got loads of cool builds. We'll talk you through. Obviously, there's a lot of new blood. We've got our list with us, but we don't know everyone personally, so we'll try to give our best to give you guys the best information we can. I'll talk you through the runs and tell you guys where this should be. But if you want to tune into the live stream, for example, you'll be able to see a track map. Every track that we design at Drift League has clipping points, and the job of the drivers through qualifying is to basically drive the smoothest and most fluent line through the clipping point that the judges have assigned. And it may sound like an easy task, but we are talking drifting, and we're drifting at 60 miles an hour. This is not easy. So right now we're going to see the drivers do a parade lap, if you will, just around the track and get themselves on the start line. So make some noise for the drivers, because they are noticing you. You're on the bank, they're seeing you, they want to make a best show for you guys. We got Beacon Stove E30 there, which is very cool. It's been a Leslie War Tour. Next up we have Vicky Lynch in a brand new livery of Power Max. She has worked hard in the off season and she's been flying on.
It is a beautiful car, and I mean, if you like Need for Speed Most Wanted, you're going to love the E46 coming up past us now. William Hardy
it's
from
making
Scotland.
some noise for us.
Hayden Renton in a new car as well, in that E46
in a
as
borrowed car, yeah, that's going to be very interesting. We got Johnny Crisp in his 240 Volvo, powered by 1UZ. He's been on fire this morning in practice. We've got a really cool E36. We got Heath Bamford right there that has problem this morning. And I think he decided to go out. He only has first gear in his gearbox. So he's going to do a big burnout. Got Michael Bennett. We got a team.
It is looking really well. Oh, we got the EcoBoost S13.
Mark Brown and his EcoBoost S13.
Love that car. Love
it. It is beautiful. Got a lot of new talent, a lot of new cars. So this is a very technical track. We're starting with the initiation on the pit lane. It's a very fast, very snappy initiation, straight into clip zone 1. That follows into a transition into zone 2, which that's when you guys on the bank will start seeing them into your eyes. And they're going to go through the Manji Alley and then into Rogerson. That is a big decel zone. We might see some backies.
I hope so.
Well, I hope so. We hope so.
The judges not so much.
The judges not so much, because it does sometimes impede. But there's some people that can pull off a backie and still not impede. So we'll see if somebody can pull that off. And then straight into the most famous corner of Three Sisters, which is Lunar. It's a double apex corner, very, very fast. And you accelerate through the whole lap. And you finish that corner at around 80, 90 mile an hour wheel speed, which is very fast.
We've got Mr. Matt from Dory Hero coming past us, one of our gracious sponsors for this season. Coming on board, he's been making our banners, our door cards, and stickers for throughout all of the seasons. So thank you to Dory Hero for doing the work they do, and continue to do it. As we have Alexander Williams in that gorgeous S14 with the hand out the window.
And he is on fire. That car moves so well. And I can tell you what, it is very much set up for Class 1. And we know he's hungry. He just came from IDS in Ireland, and he's done really well for himself. And I think he's aiming to get the top 4. So the top 4 drivers of today will move on to tomorrow and get the chance to and the opportunity to compete with Class 1 drivers. That's a big step up, Brandon.
Oh yes, especially for some of the smaller chassis, as we do have a couple of MX-5s on the grid, and obviously being in the low horsepower on the street tyre is going to be a lot harder, but when you go into Class 1, you can run a semi-slick, so it is a bit of a step up, like Yogi was just saying. is going to be pretty interesting. But obviously, first we've got to get through qualifying, and it's definitely the most nerve-wracking section of the entire event, as it's just one of those, you're on the start line, and I've done some driving myself, and it's such a nervous experience. But if you can lock in, get to it.
Okay, so we're starting off. We've got Matt Gell at the start line, leaving the line, going very fast into zone 1. Nice flick initiation, scrubs the speed, stays in zone 1 really nicely, transitions around onto zone 2, fulfills it on B-line, really nice so far, onto Mangiali, big transition, and now onto the scrubbing, a bit of a tug of handbrake, gets himself on the outside zone, transitions wide, very nicely so far by Matt Gell. He is floating in that LS-powered 350's head, onto Lunar, no upshift needed, straight onto the outer clip, and through the finish line.
Oh, and he
DP'd on after the finish line. What more could you want? That was amazing.
What a run. Got to say, must be running low pressures to be DB'd like that.
Very low pressures. And I just heard Toby, the drone driver, is like, that was scary. I think he was right on his bonnet and he got some rubbers flying into him. Second time today. Wow, he must be running some really low pressures there.
Oh, Jarvis Williams giving us a wave.
I want to say two
over the
MX-5
side.
drivers, but you just said he betrayed you guys and went into an S14, so he's showing muscles. He's got a proper car now.
But now we have Vicky Weaver-Lynch at the start line, coming into zone 1, looking nice and smooth. She's been pushing hard all the time so far as she comes around now into outer 2. Oh, a bit of a bobble there. Does hit the dirt, misses out clip 2, but comes around into Mangiali. Not looking bad so far, though. Definitely going to have to make a better run in the second half of qualifying as she comes around now in towards Luna. Not looking bad, but definitely some additions to be made in the second run as she powers through Luna. Looking nice and wide there as she comes across the line.
I mean, that was very good, but as I said earlier, the mental game in qualifying is all there is. And it is very difficult to keep your mindset really well. But Vicky's done well for her first run. Let's see what she's going to get. Okay, next up we have Kieran Burley and his E46. We don't have much details about them, but I think, do you think we can guess the engines from when they're running around? What do you reckon, Brendan?
Potentially, but then you've got a lot of M50s that sound like 2Js.
Well, it's not Kieran.
I think it's Will Hardy from the look. Yes, it is in the most wanted livery E46.
Okay, well, you very nice through zone 1, transitions on full smoke. That car is hooked up. C-line on zone 2. Oh! What happened there?
Setting her a little too hard there, bud. Very unfortunate. I mean, Will Hardy's not had much luck in previous competitions with this car. He's had a couple of problems, but maybe just sending it a little bit too hard. This might just be a case of qualifying nerves coming into play, but he is going to finish the run up in that JZ powered E46 as he comes across the line. Definitely not the most ideal way to start off your first run, but he's obviously every driver gets 2 runs in qualifying, so they have 2 chances to get on the board. So we'll have to see what he does with his second.
Next up, we have Hayden Renton in his borrowed car. That is a turbo 328 E46. This is going to be very interesting. He doesn't really drive turbos, but he needs to put him on. Really nice initiation. Fulfills zone 1 very nicely, very deep. Zone 2, right on the edge of the track. Beautiful line. Clutch kick on the Manji. Nice transition into Rogerson, under the D-cells. Couple time of handbrake. Gets himself on the outer zone. Slows it down. Almost stalls it, but a quick clutch kicks makes it work. Now he's back on power. He's going to have to upshift. And he puts his foot down, hand out the window, gets himself on the outer zone, makes some noise for Hayden Renton.
He was definitely happy with that run, with that kind of reaction. I mean, to be fair, if I was driving that car, I'd be smiling all day, even if I didn't qualify. So I'm a bit jealous, I won't lie. What a run for Hayden. Obviously, last season in his 36 Compact, putting on a heater of a season. Going up to Class 1 quite a few times throughout every round. But what a performance. We're just waiting on a score for Hayden. Obviously, a lot of drivers did do the shakedown, but there are a few drivers that didn't do it, so they are going to be fighting demons if any pop up now. So usually the first round is where the cars do make the problems. They're like little toddlers, really. They like to have a temper tantrum when you don't want them to, and it tends to be the case. But hopefully, these drivers will be able to get through qualifying.
Okay, next up we have Ricky. Ricky is a brand new blood in the season. Let's see what he's doing in his E36. Weight transfer on initiation. Nice angle through zone 1. That sounds like an NA engine. A bit of a drop of wheel. We saw some dust kicking up, and now he's back through zone 2 really nicely onto the Manji. Into Rogerson. A bit decel zone. Slows down a bit early. It kind of leaves the zone a bit early, but he's fine. He makes it work for himself. Onto Lunar. He puts his foot down. He's going to have to upshift at some point. Oh no, he stays on the limiter. Bashin makes it work. Comes a bit shallow in the last clip, but makes some noise for an NA engine. That's some piloting.
That was a bit brave to stick into that gear throughout the entire corner. Definitely pushing it to the limit. Nice and smooth though. That's what we like to see, and definitely what the judges will want to see. Do like a good BMW, won't lie, but quite frankly, I refuse. I want an MX-5. I like my short chassis.
Okay, who we got next up? It is quite a far start line, so I know you guys on the bank can't see a lot from the start line, but we can't see either.
Well, I'm saying we're going to need a telescope.
We need a telescope, that is true, but I think it is Sarah J. Price, the queen, in her new JZ-powered E36. She changed from an SR. Nice straight line initiation, gets herself into zone 1. Really nicely, not a lot of smoke. Quick tug of handbrake on the transition. Now on C-line zone 2. Really nice. She flows really well so far. Onto the slow decel zone into Rogerson. Really nice and wide. Transition around. She's been around Lunar a few times. Let's see if she can nail it in a 2J. Nice. All the way to the finish line. Really wide on last clip. Make some noise for Sarah J. Price.
Very nice car. I do believe that was owned by someone in Scotland previously. I'm not too sure if it's the same car, but it looks very familiar.
No, that's not the same car. Sarah's owned that car for at least, 6 years from what I know. It was SR converted by Jamie Stanton. We all know Jamie. And now they both decided SR, not good enough. Put a JZ in. And she's been driving really well. So I'm very excited how she gets on. Obviously, again, first run of the day. It is really nerve-wracking to the qualifying. We know that. So just getting a run in the bag, putting a score on the board, and I'm sure round 2 is going to be much better. Run 2.
Yes. Another factor as well is the temperatures are constantly changing as well, so the grip levels are constantly changing, so we'll have to see.
And that is Nathan Rudd coming in his compact. This year he decided to up the wheel size. He's on 17-inch wheels now. Nice initiation onto zone 2. Really nice beeline. Now transition on the Manji. Clutch kick to transition to make the car go. Oh, he's wide and nice into zone 4. Transition around. And now onto Lunar. He's going to put his foot down. Is he changing gears? No, staying in the same gear, using the momentum all the way out to the finish line.
Definitely getting a bit loose there at the end. Finding the ending of his gearing.
But that's only a 330 compact. It's 250 horsepower. It's not a lot. He's driving it really well, especially with that new livery. Keep it welded, boys. They're keeping it on track. Really cool.
See, I love it when people come through with lower horsepower and push it as hard as they can, and they do not put much more in. But I think it takes a lot of talent to drive a car with lower horsepower and still hang with the big boys.
Absolutely. But next up, we have a similar product. We have a very low horsepower, but in a very low weight chassis. We got Johnny Crisps in his Volvo 240. We don't have many of them around.
No, we do not.
And now he's taking it around, and he's put a V8 in it, and he is flying, making smoke with 15-inch tires. Nice through zone 1, transition to zone 2. Keeps his foot down. Nice beeline. Now onto the Manji. He's going to keep his foot in, make some smoke. Onto the decel zone. Couple of tug of handbrake. Gets himself wide. Now onto the transition. Very smooth. There's no upshifting in it. He can use the torque. He puts his foot down. Make some noise for Johnny Crisp as he followed the finish line. And that was 100% the best one we've seen so far.
Oh, yeah. He was so smooth. To be fair, though, he's been like that throughout the entirety of practice. just absolutely dialed in. And to be fair, that honestly, I love that car. I think it's a 1UZ in that car, and it just goes to show small chassis, snappy, but still reliable. And that's what we like to see. And his driving's definitely proven that. Got some more drivers coming out. Ken Bogg just going in his PS13 up to the start line, getting ready for his run. Jarvis, when are you getting in your car, eh? You're still stood there. Come on, get in your car. The loudest person in Drift League, ladies and gentlemen, Jarvis Williams. We love to see it. Round of applause for Jarvis. Honestly, this man is definitely the life of the party. But hopefully we'll see him out in his car shortly in his BP powered S14. Definitely an interesting one, to say the least. Is also that car is going to be running a double duty this weekend, as Ryan Milton in Class 1 hasn't got his car ready just yet. The new engine's being built, so he'll be running in Jarvis's S14 in Class 1. So they'll be moving on to the semi-slicks, which is where you can really see the car buggy. As in the shakedown, he was really pelting that car around. It definitely had a lot of speed, but we'll have to see how it does throughout this weekend, as we're just waiting on some qualifying scores, I do believe.
Okay, next up we have Lewis Rennie on the start line in his compact. I still don't know what engine it is, but it's a compact. I love it. Let's see his send him. Right initiation, a bit tentative on speed, but he's going to make it work. Nice initiation, gets himself wide. Oh, that transition was very snappy, but it puts him a little bit on the inside. Oh, that car looks very gripped up.
Sounds like a BMW engine.
It sounds a standard BMW engine. Another person who decided, I'm going to go into competition with a stock engine. Why not?
Possibly
show his skills.
2.8, 2.5? Not too
and
sure.
Straightening again. So unfortunately, that's going to be a big deduction. Probably a 0 by the judges.
Just noticed the Scottish flag on his front splitter. So coming up from all the way up north.
Oh, I can imagine, yeah.
We do like Scotland. Big fan of that country.
Okay, next up, I think I'm seeing a 350Z. What do you think?
I think so. I think it's the V8 powered one as well. The other V8 powered.
Is there two of them?
Yes.
I don't know. There's Ali. Ali's here, but this car is very livered up. I don't think that's the one.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Nice initiation. Through zone 1. Beautiful. Transition. A bit tug of an handbrake to settle the car. Through zone 2. Fulfills it really well. Transition clip 3. Oh, transition a bit early, but he makes it work. A few handbrake adjustments. A little bit wide on the exit of that zone, but he's still making it work. Transition. And now back on power through Lunar. He's a local boy. He should know how to do Lunar. And he keeps his foot in and makes some smoke through the finish line. Ali, that was a great run. Come on, we want to hear. The crowd is very quiet, Brandon, you know. I know we haven't started to hype them up. Oh, there we go. There's someone who's been a little bit louder now.
Go on, give them a round of applause.
Come
These
on.
drivers are pushing
Three
the hardest they
sisters,
can.
make noise for your drivers. 1. That's not enough. I mean, it's qualifying. I know. We're taking our chill right now, right? When we get to battles, I hope you guys are going to be a lot louder because...
That man over there is carrying the entire crowd right now.
Do you reckon?
Yep.
Do you think he's louder than me?
Jarvis, do you reckon you're louder than Yogi? Oh, he's not even listening to us.
No.
That's rude.
He's probably distracted by an MX-5 somewhere.
Well, he has got Damon Haskett down in the pits with him, so he might be talking to them.
Okay, next up we have Heath Banford, a very good friend of mine. He does a lot of taxis for me. He's a hero, but unfortunately his car this year is not playing ball. So his torque converter has decided to pack up his gearbox as well. So he's still out here because he wants to do a show. So from what I understand from him, he's not drifting. So he did go to 0 already. So he's putting his hands up. Wait, hold on. His hands up. So how's he driving?
That is a good point.
That is a good question. But I know he's going to do a big burnout and he's going to go around, make some noise in his brand new UZ turbo engine. So I want you guys to make a big round of applause for Heath Bamford. When he comes around, he is drifting with only hands control. He is wheelchair bound and he is a boss at it.
Definitely representing. This is the thing though, you're seeing a lot of people who...
Come on, Three Sisters. He can hear you. He's not that focused. Make some noise for Heath Bamford.
That is a man who knows how to put on a show. We do love a Sora. We do love a Sora. Definitely one of the most unappreciated chassis in drifting.
Let's arrest us in his 330 turbo. Is he still 330 turbo? I think he may have changed in the off-season.
I'm not too sure.
Okay, who we got next?
Looks like we have... It's hard to tell because they're all the same livery.
Well, there's two of them, yeah.
Gorgeous car, though.
It is a gorgeous car. So it's an E46. It's his second year in Drift League. Wow, we came through clip 2 very well. Limiter bash him through the Manji. Really nice line so far. Gets himself wide. Now onto the transition. Big snappy transition. Comes around Lunar. Puts his foot down. Straight onto the limiter. And he's going to keep it on there all the way. Oh, a bit of a straightening just before the finish line.
Definitely a bit of improvement there for his second run. A lot of bobbles. Obviously, the judges are going to be noticing all of the inputs that the drivers make. Generally, drifting is driven by your feet, not by your arms, so it's all about throttle input as well as steering input. But as you can see there, it was a bit bobbly coming through Luna, so he'll just have to see if he can tidy up for the second run. As we have Damon Haskett in that V12 powered Mercedes, very unique car, gorgeous livery made by Dory Hero.
Next up, we have Michael Bennett.
This is a cool car.
Very cool car. V8 powered E36. Really nice flick initiation through zone 1. Onto zone 2. Fulfills it. Onto C-line. Could be a bit deeper, but he's making it work. Transition around. Back around. Quick tug. 2 tugs of handbrake. Get himself really set up well on the outside zone. Transition around. Onto Lunar. Now the cool thing about the V8 is he doesn't need to change gear. He's staying in the same gear. Bit of a shallow up to regrip the car. Now back on power through the last zone and the finish line. Make some noise for Michael Bennett from Sandhaven Car Sales.
I'm pretty sure that was actually up for sale, that car, recently.
That was up for sale.
If I had the money, I would have bought that in a heartbeat.
Well, it's an amazing car for what he wanted. There was one guy who decided to come and view it and tried it. He tested it on the track, decided not to buy it. And Michael decided, well, actually, I've gelled so well with this car. Why would I sell it? So he keeps it and he has fun in it. So that's the purpose, having fun.
Yeah, I don't blame him. If I had something like that, I'd be smiling every single time I'm in it. As we have our next driver coming up into the initiation in that E46. Very standard looking car, to be fair. It's good to see more of the stock OEM looks coming through, but nice coming through to our zone 2. Very shallow though on the C-line, but obviously we got 2 runs as he comes through the Manji Alley. Looking good so far as he comes around now in towards out of 5. Not too shabby indeed, but he comes around now in towards the bottom of Luna. This is where he's going to have to really push the car as he comes around now, foot to the floor, coming around, a little bit of a strain up there as he comes across the line. Lots of style though. We do love a 46. Not too bad at all. Obviously, there we go. That's the kind of car you'd see in grassroots competition, but it's good to see him bringing it out to the next level. Obviously, a lot of these drivers in Class 2 have come from a lot of our feeder series all around the country. Okay, next up we have Edgar, the second teammate. This is the 1 series now. It looks really cool with that livery. Really nice initiation. Gets himself wide, very wide. Transition onto zone 2. Oh, a bit of understeer. Quick handbrake, fixed it. He's back on the C-line. He set it himself really well for the Manji. Oh, big angle into Rogerson. He makes it work. That was insane. Transition around. Back onto Lunar. Now we're seeing some smoke, and we see even more smoke. Absolutely. Puts his foot down. Limiter bashes his engine and makes some smoke for the crowd. Makes some noise. Wow. That transition into Rogerson was insane. He got himself a bit shallowed up from slowing down too much, Brandon, but wow, that was sick. We gotta love a bit of style, obviously. They like putting on a show. That's what it's all about. Drifting's all about style and flair as well. And watching these guys do winter championships like Clutch and Cash and everything, they know how to boogie. They know how to party. And they're great people as well. They love having a chat in the pits. They're always trying to travel around and compete in as many events as they can. And they always come as a big crew. So, okay, next up we have Luke Pacey. Now this is a gorgeous E36. I do believe it's JZ powered. I think it's just BMW Turbo, but it looks incredible. It sounds incredible. Sounds like a JZ. But yeah, as he comes around now in towards outer 2, Coming around nice. I'm on the beeline, so it could have been a little bit deeper, but comes around through Margiali. Looking very good and controlled. Not as much pace as some of the other drivers, but putting on a good line. That's the main thing. Looking smooth, fluent. And obviously he wants to be on that outer line as much as he can as he comes through. Luna putting the foot down now as he tries to get the pace to come through and across the line.
Oh, that was wide on the last clip. That was the most
livery.
fluid, nicest line we've seen so far. He was on power the whole run, throughout the whole run, getting every clipping point on the widest part, which is the A line. That must have scored really well. I wanna hear the score. Go on, you carry on. I'm gonna get the score.
Gorgeous livery on that car as well. Definitely sounds like he was trying to fight the turbo almost. It sounded like it had a little bit of turbo lag there. But nevertheless, he made it work really well. I'd love to have a car that looks like that. I know I'd happily make some. That's the kind of car I'd make in Car X or something. Just mess around on that.
Okay, I'm not going to tell you the score, but it was very high. It's pretty much almost top qualifying. But now we've got our next one. Ooh, that's a nice E46. I like the orange color. A bit of a wobble on initiation, a bit of understeer through zone 2. He's not getting the zone 2 at all, but he's going to set himself up for the Manji into Rogerson. A bit early initiation is on the inside. That's a big no-no by the judges.
That is unfortunate, but he seems to be pedaling it quite well through Luna, but will he do a big wobble here? It doesn't look like he will. Oh, looks like he almost hit the rumble strip on the inside.
The hardest part about Lunar is finding the right gearing, because most cars are not able to do it in one gear. So it's either you have to upshift or you have to kind of limit to bash the engine. And the problem is when you limiter, it actually shallows up the car and then you end up losing drive, and it's really difficult. So it's such a big, tough job to get it right.
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously, wheel speed is essential.
Wheel speed is essential. Limiter bashing is bad. People don't know that. Well, it's bad for the engine, but it's actually bad for driving too.
Yeah, there's just nothing good. Well, obviously, it sounds cool, but it's not really good for the car or the line.
Absolutely not.
But we have another Sora at the line this time. Lovely blue Sora. Unfortunately, I can't remember his name quite much. Obviously, I do apologise. As he comes around now into initiation, nice, safe handbrake initiation, keeping it nice and smooth. Obviously, he wants to have the best line he can for the judges, as he does want to get into battles. He is very shallow, though, almost missing out on that outer clip. Coming around now through the Manji section, nice and controlled, and he's keeping it nice and wide now as he comes through Rogerson, looking really smooth as he comes around now through the bottom of Luna, looking really good, nice pace, nice fluid as it comes through now across the line. Lovely run there in the Sora. Definitely an interesting car. It's got a big diffuser on the back of that and a single central exhaust as well. It's definitely unique. It's good to see Soras being represented more in drifting, honestly. There's not enough of them. And quite frankly, I wish more people drove them. And I do believe we have Mike Brown at the line now in that Ford EcoBoost engined S13. Yes, you heard that right. It is a Ford engine.
And I'll tell you what, I've driven it. It's so good.
Is it?
It was wheel spinning in 6th gear in the airplane at T-side. It was mental, but wow, that snappy initiation was insane. Good work through zone 1, transition to zone 2, very well on B-line. Now onto the Manji, through clip 4. Oh, nice a touch of left foot braking to keeps himself settled. Transition around to Lunar, and now I know for him upshifting is not a problem. He puts his foot down, upshift while staying foot fitted, and through the finish line. Makes some noise for Mark Brown. That was a great first run.
Last season, he definitely didn't have the best time with that EcoBoost, but it seems like it's really on form this season.
Yeah, he's sorted it out, and coupled with the 8 HP gearbox, it is a monster,
Isn't
man.
how many? That's an 8-gear.
I think it's
gearbox.
got 8 gears. As I said,
Jesus.
it was genuinely, the car was wheel spinning in 6th gear at 30 mile an hour speed. It is bonkers how good that car is.
Is it a wet belt engine? Is it the wet belt Ford motor? I can't remember.
I think so, yeah.
Ooh, he's going to be servicing
That's
that every so
okay. He's
often.
servicing that. He's one thing I'll say, first start, they are really good at building cars. Like Mark is a genius. But now we're moving on. We've got another E46. Oh, that looks great.
Team Ronin.
Team Ronin. Transition to zone 2, a bit of a wheel job, but that means he's wide, and that's what the judges wanted. Very well so far, making tons of smoke. Through clip 3. Into Rogerson,
Ooh.
big dive. That was insane. Transition around, big snap onto clip 6. And now we got 2 clips left. Is he going to get a bit of a shallow up angle? Yes, he did. Propels himself forward all the way to the last clip. That was a great run.
Gives us a thumbs up there. What a run, what a car, what a team coming through big every year. Gorgeous cars. Obviously, you got Kev Lawrence and Paul Seymour as well on the team alongside him. Really lovely bunch of guys. We were all sat down having a chat last night, and they've done some upgrades to their cars this year. It looks like we do have a couple of drivers coming back out for their second runs, as they do have the option. This is a free format of qualifying, so they can go back into the pits and choose whenever they want to drive, as long as they both get their 2 runs done in their allocated time. So it gives them a chance to check over their runs, and they can potentially bolt check the car, check any problems mid-qualifying, which is quite good.
Here we go. We got Jamie Harvey leaving the line in his E46. Oh, that's going very slow into first corner. Is there a problem in the car?
I'm not too sure. It is a JZ powered E46 as well.
That definitely looked like there's a bit of a problem with power, but he's trying to fight through it and try to put a qualifying run. So far, he's doing okay. It's still no 0, so he's going to get a score on the board. Into Rogerson, slows it down, and it looks like the car now is switched on. He's back on power, and there's smoke, so he looks really good. Now on to Lunar. Oh, a lot of clutch kick through there. Oh, now here we go. He woken up through the last clip. What's...
I don't know.
It's like the car wanted to work on some corners, and other corners it didn't want to work.
Do you know what that car reminds me of? It's like a Jay-Z version of... oh, God, the name's gone out of my head now. That's not good. Why? Every time...
We're not good at names, are we, Brandon? No, that's okay.
It's one of the IDS drivers.
Harry Kerr?
No.
It wouldn't remind me of Harry Kerr at all.
He did Clutch and Cash with us. If you're watching this, I'm so sorry, because he probably knows exactly who he is. But we do have Luke Talley in Class 1 with us as well again this season, coming over from Ireland. And we do have Clark Hatton in the pits as well. I can see him and his team.
Okay, now we actually have Kieran Burley.
Hey!
Sorry about that. There you go. I got it right. Here we go. He leaves the line in his nice yellow E46. Straight line handbrake approach. Keeps it safe for first run. But he's very big angle through zone 1. Very nice so far. That sounds like a standard engine, which I'm assuming it is. He's piloting it like a boss through clip 4. Oh, what a nice decel into Rogerson. Now transition around. Big snap to angle. Very good. I can hear the power straight from here. He's keeping it on. There's going to be a bit of a shallow up, but he's keeping it work all the way. Rev limiting to the finish line. Make some noise for Kieran Burley.
I do believe that's a facelift E46 as well, ain't it?
I mean, yeah, it's that they're the same.
The best front end.
Come on, they're here, so might as well. 330 engine? Yeah, there we go. I was right. I've got a few of them. They are so good engine. Even in an NA form, they work so well. But that car is set up really good.
The workhorse of the drift scene.
Okay, I'm seeing blue and pink, so I can only imagine it is a good friend of mine. I'm excited to see what he can do.
His car was, it had no livery last season, didn't it? It was
just a plain blue car.
Gorgeous, gorgeous car. Just waiting on our start line marshal to kick things off as he sends them through the start line chicane. You can hear it. You can hear it from a mile away as he initiates in now.
JZ Power. Callum Allenby through clip 1. Beautiful run so far. He was on point this morning. Onto zone 2. Wow, that's wide. That is very good so far. Now puts his foot down into Rogerson. One tug of handbrake onto the left foot brake. Settles himself wide. Transition around. Gets himself onto Lunar, and we know there's not going to be any straightening by Callum. He puts his foot down. Keeps his car full tilted all the way to the finish line on the end of the track. Make some noise for Callum Allenby. That was an epic run.
Oh, Yogi, the name's just come back to me on who I was trying to think of. Peter Malloy. So that was the that was the equivalent of what that 46 looked like. Peter
so
Malloy's
we all
car.
love him, and we know he's driving on form, but may as well say that Callum has just topped qualifying with a 92-point run.
Oh my word.
Based on what we've seen so far, it's the closest to perfection we've seen from the judges. That is a sick run. There was minimal handbrake use. Every transition was fluid, full of smoke. So for you guys on the bank, if you're not unsure how it's scored, this is roughly how it's supposed to look like. And all the drivers are supposed to do the same thing as Callum. Can they though, Brandon?
That is the question. So
Not
we'll have to
everyone
see.
can. Not everyone has the skills and the calmness in their mind. But Callum looked very, very on form. I'm very excited to see him on his second run. That was his safe run.
I mean, if that's his safe one, well, God forbid it. Well, I'm kind of scared for the track limits, to be honest.
I reckon if there's anybody that's going to pull a backy, that might be Callum.
Oh, yes. I mean, the main thing with drifting as well is when you're going in from practice to qualifying, sometimes you do better in qualifying than you do practice, but then sometimes you do better in practice than you do qualifying. So it all depends.
You can't win practice.
I mean, Mike Monaco would beg to differ.
Okay, yeah. No, Stefano would beg the difference. They're both on form every lap they're out there. But for now, we have Door Hero owner and sponsor of the series, Matt Campling, in his E36. That looks green. That looks cool. He's always been a green car man. And let's see how he's gone. He's going to go in qualifying. I get the nerves are, it's a big game in qualifying. But, he's competing in King of Europe. He's competing in BDC. He's a veteran in the drift scene.
It's been about 10 years since he last
10 years.
competition.
Yeah, since King of Europe. But let's see if he's back on point. Nice initiation. A bit early on the handbrake, but that's okay because he's going to set himself up really well through zone 1. Oh,
Whoa.
Big snappy transition. Drops a wheel, but makes it work. That car sounds like it's singing on revs. Clip 4. Oh, that was transition way too early. Had to bail because it would have put him on the inside. Unfortunately, that is going to be a 0. I think that car doesn't want to boost. Sounds like it.
Sounded like his gearing was too short coming through the Amanji, to be fair. Just pure engine limiter.
And that cone just flies off in the air just like that.
Oh, well, the bumper paid the price. Just hanging there. Just hanging out. Gorgeous car, though. I was having a good chat with him last night about his previous projects. He ran a 1J powered X5 through King of Europe, and he was keeping up with James Dean in his Falcon S14. But now we have Kev Florence in that Team Ronin S14 with the SR20 in that car, looking very good though, nice and smooth so far. Could have been a bit deeper on outer 2 as he comes through the Manji section, not looking too shabby as he gets the decel nice and smooth there. Little dab on the handbrake as he settles it now through into the transition, looking nice and fluent. That's what we like to see. The judges are going to be smiling about that as he comes around up through Luna, looking very nice. Big angle looking across the line. Let's go, Kev. What a run. Nice start for his qualifying. Team Ronin coming in quite strong actually today. As we have Alexander Williams at the start line, warming up his tyres. Probably the brightest.
Just to mention it out there, Kev's doing it for the SRs. We've all got to know. Kev is running an SR in his S14 still. S13. 13.
I know
14.
you're an advocate for an SR, ain't you?
Yeah, SRs are really good engines.
I'd V8 it.
Until they blow up. Well, let's not talk about this. This is not the case. He's running really well. But next up, we do see a big smoke amount from the start line, which means it's Alex William. He's on form in his JZS14. Nice flick entry through zone 1. Straight on power. Fulfills the zone like a boss. Transition onto zone 2. Look at that line, Brandon. That is sick.
Goodness.
Limiter bashing to get forward, gets himself snapped to angle. I don't think I even saw a handbrake pull there.
Nope.
Transition around, really nice and fluid through Lunar, and now he's going to put his foot down. You know he's not going to shallow up. He's going to stay on power all the way to the finish line. Make some noise for Alex.
What a run. That is probably one of the best looking cars I've ever seen as well.
I think you're biased.
Nah, I love
I mean, it does look really, really good. But now the question is, did he improve on Callum's score?
That is a good question. We'll have to see as we have Paul Seymour at the starting line now in his UZ-powered S13. Representing the UZ gang as well as me. I'm a big advocate for
Okay,
UZ.
next up we have Kev's teammate. This is Paul Seymour. That is the S13. That is V8 1UZ turbo. It is very cool and very fast. Nice initiation through zone 1. Fulfills it very well. Transition around. No tug of handbrake. Very fluid. On the C line though, but that's still good. It's still in the clip. clip 3, transitions to clip 4, decels very nicely, very wide, and now snap around, getting himself set up for Lunar, puts his foot down, and he's got all the torque, gets himself wide on very low angle, but he still made it work. That's a good score. Make some noise for Paul Seymour.
One thing to note about Paul's car this season, he is on new suspension. He is now on Wisefab as well. He's gone from a cut knuckle setup to Wisefab. And he was explaining to me that the 1UZ Turbo is actually quite a gutless engine. So he was saying to me, stay NA.
Yeah, it's not gutless. But
that
it's
was
just,
his words.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, I've just bought one, the 86. It's like, it's a V8. So you come into it thinking, oh, this is a V8. It's going to be really good. And it's still really good. But it's just not.
Naturally aspirated V8s on top.
So here we go. We got William Hardy, I think, in the M3.
Yes.
Really nice. Hopefully he sorted his steering issues through zone 1. Very nice transition. He's on the inside, completely missed zone 2. But at least he hasn't spin out. Oh, it happened again.
Definitely having some steering issues with that
Definitely
car.
some steering issue. I think that steering is binding on full lock, and it's not letting him transition, unfortunately. But that is going to be the weekend for him, because it's the second time he spun out in the same place, so that will be a 0 twice. That sucks.
He doesn't seem to be having much luck with this car. This car seems to always throw problems his way, and unfortunately, that is how drifting can be sometimes. It's never a
he stopped
straightforward
there
thing.
as well. Now he stopped, so that means it's a bigger problem than normal.
Oh, I can hear it started back up. Have we got movement? Yes.
No, I think that's a car from the pits.
Ooh.
Which I can see your, I can see your, why you're thinking it's from there, because the pits is right in front of us. But that is a car from the pits. He hasn't started his car yet. Now he's starting to start it.
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
But I don't think it starts.
Not too sure what's
So
going on
again, see
here.
you guys on the live stream. Gonna have a bit of a short break while we recover this car. And you guys on the bank, it is probably the time to maybe go get yourself an ice cream while it's hot.
Oh, honestly. I mean, the
Well, I
breeze
would
is
say
coming through.
hot. I mean, I am from North, so this is actually quite hot for me. But, yeah, it's not really hot, is it?
Tell you
Yesterday
what,
was beautiful.
I'll take this over anything else.
Yes, absolutely. It could be a
Hello,
lot
guys.
worse. So we've got a drone driver. Hello, everyone at home. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you can talk to us or put yourself in the comments. Let us know what you think so far. We are just starting. This is class 2, and we're going to have some fun today.
Oh, yeah. I love the little skull cover he's got on the GoPro for that. Oh, we love a drone. We love a drone. Tell you what, though, I wouldn't be able to do that myself. Obviously, he's wearing the headset. It's an FPV drone, and it takes some talent to fly them and the speeds they can get.
While we're doing that, everyone on the bank, he's put a lot of hard work to come here, and unfortunately, it hasn't gone his way. But can we make a huge, massive round of applause for William Hardy? Make some noise, Three Sisters. Show him some appreciation. It's not worked out. If we can get a chance, if he wants to come around later, he can come and tell us what happened, because this is not the William Hardy we know. Unfortunately, he probably has some issues in the steering, so that's just not going to work out. But we're sure we're going to see him back for round 2, which I believe is its home track.
Oh, yep.
Which
Big
is
up
Driftland. So we're definitely going to see that. But while he's going to go around Lunar being towed around, he's going to have all the opportunity to wave to you guys. And I hope you guys can repay a favor. I want you to make him feel a little bit better about himself.
There we go. Our tow truck driver, Drew, in his Toyota pickup, obviously with us for every event. A big thank you to the staff, all of our marshals, track staff, media. They're putting performance throughout the season. Obviously, last season the media was stellar. So this year, we're hoping to top our game and bring the action to you guys online.
Come on, I want a sound wave from the start of the bank. Come on, guys, make some noise for William Hardy.
God, I love that car.
So we all love drifting, and we all love watching drifting. And if you guys on the bank just watch drift events, you come to Drift League and you're like, oh, these guys are having loads of fun. I want you to know that it's not always glorious days of smoking tires. And even if it is a glorious day of smoking tires, it's not cheap. These guys are putting their life on the line, all to just make a big show for you guys. So I hope you guys can repay a favor by hyping them up, just like I am. And me and Brandon are having fun on the mic. But now we got... It's Hayden Renton in his borrowed car again. That looks a lot more aggressive from him. Through zone 1, fulfills it on big angle. Nice transition. Puts his foot down, doesn't stall the engine now. Nice on B-line. Onto clip 3, big angle. Transition back around. Couple of tug of handbrakes, stalls the engine, but he makes him wide with a bit of left foot braking. Settles his car. Transitions around into Lunar. Puts his foot down. A bit of a clutch kick, and he's off to a finish on this run on the outside of the right. Make some noise for Hayden Renton.
What a driver, what a car. Tell you what, he's definitely stepped up his game as well. I mean, to be honest, he was an incredible driver in the compact, but now in this car, he's got a lot more legs to work with.
Well, this is a borrowed car, right? He's only using it because his car is not ready. So I'm hoping that by round 2, he's going to have a ready car and we can see him in on form because he's made a big changes. No longer V8. He decided, I want a big turbo power. So he's put an M50 with his dad into his car back again, and he's put a big turbo on it. And it's just not ready. And you all don't know the color because it was supposed to be revealed this weekend. But I did see it, and it looks phenomenal. So I'm very looking forward to hopefully seeing Carl and Hayden finish it up and go to round 2 in his car. But hopefully that put a score on the board and we can see him battle today in the borrowed car from Brad.
Yep, so we got Joshua Burford now coming up in the IS200. Definitely, I think it's our only IS200 on the grid, but not a bad start there as he comes through out of zone 1. Now coming around into outer clip 2. Not too shabby, could be a little bit deeper, but he's nice and smooth so far, pushing that as hard as he can as he comes around now in towards... that outside clip there, not
very
looking
nice
too bad
so far.
Yeah, very fluent. That's what we like to see.
There's a lot of handbrake usage on the engine to Rogerson, but I think the judges will see that. And now, big understeer moment around Luna. Unfortunately, he lost a bit of drive, and it put him very shallow. I don't know how the judges are going to see that, but hopefully that's a score on the board.
Definitely not the easiest chassis to drift competitively, that's for sure.
Really?
I'd say so.
Okay.
My experience with them, they're quite boaty cars.
I mean, they weigh the same as an S-body.
Do they?
Yes.
I guess it's just a wheelbase difference. I don't know.
I mean, it's a JZX. Did you
Is
not know
it?
that is a JZX chassis?
No
It's literally
way.
the same arm, same everything. You can fit everything from it.
Could you body swap it?
Sorry?
So you could body swap a JZX? And
Oh, I don't know if you can body swap. I think the wheelbase is probably a bit shorter than JZX because JZX are massive. But actually
pretty
not
cool.
that bad. They're really, really good chassis, especially for racing. And they do come with a JZ from standard. So that means weight distribution isn't affected if you put a JZ in. But unfortunately, they come with a terrible engine in it. But let's not talk about that. Right now, we're talking about Sarah J. Price. Nice, much more confident initiation. Through zone 1, transitions around to zone 2. Very wide onto B-line into zone 2. So far, so good. Onto the Manji, now onto the D-cell. Couple of tug of handbrake. Really nice initiation. Oh, almost stalls up, but she saved it. Now onto Luna, transitions around. Back on power and using all the power, keeps her foot down all the way to the finish line. Make some noise for Sarah J. Price.
Lovely car, that.
That is a beautiful car.
There's nothing, you can't beat a clean E36. Just,
You
chef's
can't beat
kiss.
it. I agree.
Especially with a JZ in it. You just can't go wrong. As we have a couple more drivers coming around the bank now to join up with the grid. Looks like they're going to be coming around for their second runs. Everyone's coming through and pushing as hard as they can. Weather seems to be clearing up a nice bit there. The sun's coming out now. I mean, it wasn't too bad before, but it's a bit sunnier now. Not as gloomy. It's what we like to see. Three Sisters Circuit coming through with the sunshine. I can see the Northern's MX-5 team sat on the top of the van. I think that's Ryan Milton. Is that Ryan? Is that you, Ryan? I don't think he's paid attention. As we do have a lot of people in the pits as well. It's been an incredible turnout so far for today. We have plenty of people coming through. Thank you for all of the spectators who have come through to watch. You make drifting what
Okay,
it
next
is.
up we have Rob Poole. And it's S14.
SR20 powered?
SR20 powered. It's making it for the SRs. Really nice initiation. Floats it really well. A big of a tug of handbrake, but that's okay. Completely misses zone 2. Now clutch kick to wake the engine back up. Nice dive into Rogerson. He's a little bit shallow, but he's getting C-line. That's still going to... Ooh, big stall up on angle there. He's going to have to transition, lose some points there, and loses the momentum, but he's back on it. Back on power, through Lunar, puts a wheel on the curb. I think that's a big note up by the judges. I think that's hopefully a safe run. That was a lot of mistakes there.
It's crazy how different some SRs sound from each other.
They do. There's straight cam SRs, there's bent cam SRs, so I think that is a straight cam. It sounds very similar to mine. Basically, if it has VVTi or not.
See, I do prefer that sound. I'm not a fan of the raspy ones.
No, the raspy one, that's just people who decide that straight pipe SR sounds good, and that's I don't believe in that.
The Asbo boy.
Yeah, Asbo boys.
See, I would buy an SR, but fitting that in an MX-5 is not the easiest job. But I do believe we have another S14 on the line coming in to the initiation.
Oh, that's a nice S14. Really good.
Stunning.
Oh, it sounds fruity as well. Nice transition onto zone 2. Stalls up a little bit. Gets back on power. Oh, wow. Through the Manji. He's flooring it. No handbrake usage at all into Rogerson. Transitions around. Puts his foot down, and he's going to keep it foot down. Look at that smoke. That car is very capable, and the driver shows promise. Through the outside clip, makes some noise.
Oh, my word.
Wow, that sounds incredible.
Add a little bit of spice. That is gorgeous. Win the lottery, you know what I'm buying. That's all I'm saying. Stellar run there, though, and we'll have to see how that reflects in the qualifying
Rob
score.
Spray. That makes sense. That's interesting because that used to be RB.
Really?
Well, am I
Unless
wrong?
it is still RB.
Is that RB?
Potentially.
Okay, that sounds very much fruitier now.
Definitely turn it up to 11. Oh, can't be saying that. That is true. That is true. Putting SRs in the bin apparently in the S chassis these days, but we have one of the Latvian drift team members coming through now into outer zone 2, not looking too shabby, nice and smooth as he puts the power down. Look at the smoke just bellowing out the back of that guy as he comes around through the mountain section. Lots of smoke, lots of speed, nice detail there, lots of angles as he comes around now, comes towards Luna. Not looking too shabby so far, absolutely flying. Luna. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely pushing it with Luna and across the line.
Make some noise! I want to talk about the irony. The irony of his big sponsor is Lift Giant. And to me, it looked like he did not lift once around the whole lap. So I think it's different kind of lifts.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Wow, what a run. That car sounds insane.
Just saw one of our drone operators there, fist pump in the air. As I'm guessing you're good friends with him. As I do believe we have the 240 back at the start line. The Volvo 240. Fan of that. 15-inch wheels. They're still in style, I promise. I promise they're trendy. I've got no choice for my car, that's for
Okay,
sure.
next up we have our second run of Johnny Crisp.
I love this car so much.
Oh, it's
the
such a
most
good
unique.
car. I did a couple of laps at Teesside, and my God, that car is capable.
Is it
but
snappy?
he is even driving even harder. He is such a good driver. And now we're going to go and see him from the start line.
I mean, from your experience, is it very snappy? Or is it...
Okay,
snappy
here we
is it?
go. We're on the start line. We're waiting.
What's your experience with driving it? What's your opinions
What?
of driving the Volvo?
That is insanely cool. It feels like an old school 86 with tons of power, tons of steering angle, and it drives so nice. And that's why he's driving it so well. He's a great driver, come from rally background, the whole family building cars. And look at him float through zone 2 like it was nothing. Everyone's struggling, and he's just driving through like it's a Sunday drive. One tug of handbrake, sets himself up perfectly out of zone, transitions around into Lunar, and now he's going to use all the torque the V8's had to offer. Oh, I think there was a wheel drop there, so he pushed a bit too hard, but he's still okay. It's just a little minor deduction. All the way to the finish line. Make some noise for Johnny Crisp.
Personally, my favourite car on the grid so far.
That's
Just
a
in
bold
uniqueness.
statement, Brandon, and
I'm
I like
a
it that
Volvo
you
owner
like old school
myself,
cars.
so I'm a big fan. But we've got Jonathan Hargrave, Mr. Ken Bogg at the start line in that UZ-powered PS13. During the shakedown, I went in the passenger side of that car, and what a driver.
Okay, now we have someone who has worked insanely hard in the off-season, tried to improve his skills in loads of seat time. He's driven 2 different cars. He's built 2 identical cars with one minor, just one tiny difference. A massive supercharger. This is Johnny Hargrave in his PS13. He's running an LS3 in this one. In the other one, it's LS3 supercharged with 1,000 horsepower. It is insane, and he has been on form. Now let's see him how he's doing his first run. Beautiful initiation, fulfills zone 1 very nicely. Transitions around, a bit of a tug of handbrake, gets himself set up really well onto the Manji. Gets himself some forward grip, and now slows it down to Rogerson. Gets himself wide. Transitions around, and now I can guarantee to you one thing. He is not going to lift around Lunar. He's going to put all the torque down to the floor, make some smoke, and you guys on the back, make some noise for Johnny Hargrave! What a car. That is some weapon. And I don't even want to tell you, Brendan, about how much more of a weapon the other car is.
I can imagine. That must be a scary car to drive.
Insane.
Tell you what, one of my favourite part of the experience of being passenger with Jonathan is the sound of the gearbox, just those straight cut gears. I do believe he is running a Samsonus sequential.
It is Samsonus sequential. But now we have Sam Bickerstaff, local person. He works at this track. He driven at this track, and he's got an E46 turbo. He's had a lot of issues in the off-season to make it work, but now, hopefully it works. There's not a lot of smoke, but I think he's making it work. He's a very good line driver. Gets himself through zone 2. Transition to clip 3. Onto Rogerson. Oh, that's a lot of handbrake and a lot of left foot braking, but he's still on the line. He's still making it work. Transition around. Onto Lunar. He definitely going to need to upshift. Is he going to upshift? Absolutely does. Very nice line now. Big smoke, big angle through the finish line. Make some noise for Sam Bickerstaff.
Gotta love an E46. I was actually debating on buying one myself for a seat time car, but finding one that's in good condition for a good price is very hard these days. They seem to be going up and up. But Sam putting on a really good performance there. He's been practicing a lot over the morning.
Okay, next up. Next up.
So now we have Rokos in that Ninja Drift Team E36 V8 powered as well. V8 seems to be a big choice, a very popular choice for Drift League this season, but a very nice looking goal. Oh, just a little bit of a jerk drop there through the Manji, but manages to set up really well for the decel. He doesn't even decel, to be honest. He just keeps it pinned as he comes through Luna now, pushing it up the hill, past the embankment. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen, pushing it as hard as he can, and that's just his first run.
That sounds to me like a V8. So that to me sounds like an LS, maybe. But his teammate is Narajus. He's got a really brand new LS. That looked really good. The only problem I saw is that he put a wheel on the curb just before the last clip. So for you guys on the bank, you probably see the last clip just before the finish line. The red and white curb that's just before is a no-go zone. That is something that definitely the judges don't want to see. So hopefully he can sort out on his second run. But now I believe we have Ali in his 350Z for his second run. Let's see if he can improve his score. Nice initiation, bit of a weight transfer, gets himself out wide. Very good so far. Transition around to zone 2. Fulfills it on B-line. That's very, very respectful. Keeps it fluid on the Manji. Goes very fast. Quick tug of handbrake. Gets himself out really well so far. Transition around. Gets himself back on power around Lunar. Fulfills the line beautifully so far. Keeps it on power. No straightening this time. Wow, make some noise for Ali!
Woo, boy.
Oh, a bit of a Manji at the end, just to have some flair.
Big screams and cheers from our side of the embankment there. Good support for Ali. Lots of angle as he came out of Luna. So he's got a lot of style behind him. But it looks like we do have another Ninja Drift Team E36 on the line.
And I actually don't need to know the number for that one because I know this is Narius. He is a madman. Cannot emphasize this more. He comes from rally background. He's done loads of stuff. He's having loads of fun in drifting. And now that car has been refreshed in off-season. Brand new engine, rebuilt engine. And that E36 looks great. I love their theme. I love ninjas anyway. So it looks really cool. So here we go. Sets off the line. Goes in first corner. Nice weight transfer. Initiates with a handbrake. Gets himself wide. Transition around. A bit of a stall on the transition, but he gets himself better. Onto C-line through zone 2. Transition to clip 3. Nice transition into Rogerson. Slows it down beautifully with no handbrake. Really hard. Transition around Lunar. Gets himself back on power. And I can tell you what, he's not trying to foot planted. He puts his foot down and finishes all the way on the outside line. Really nice line by Darius. Make some noise.
Tell you what, Ninja Drifting big this year with the. To be honest, for quite a few seasons now, they've had a really good bit of theming with their liveries. Obviously, if you've seen their race trailers, they all have livery race trailers and everything. Like, they are on point as a team when it comes to their style, their driving. Everything about them is just so cool. So it's good to see them back once again for us with this season. For the 2026 season, as we do have I think that is the yellow E46 on the line once again. Oh, it's definitely getting a bit warmer now, ain't it?
Okay, next up we have Gabby. Oh,
this is Gabby.
It is Gabby. She's in a practice car. I'm sure that she's going to get her proper car very soon. But now she's been driving a lot with Jamie Stanton, so you know she's going to improve on her driving. But unfortunately, she drops a little bit of a wheel, but it doesn't set her up too badly. Now look at her through zone 2. Full throttle. Really nice now. Oh, that's big angle. She's going to have to adjust, but she makes the adjustment. Gets back, a little bit of a handbrake to get herself back into the zone, but she's good so far. Still not a 0, so she's going to get a score on the board for a safe run. Back on power through Lunar. Get a bit of a clutch kick. Oh, a transition the wrong way around. Unfortunately, that's not going to go well. Safe. Make some noise for Gabby, and had a female doing it for the girls on the grid.
She's definitely been a bit annoyed about her main car not being ready for round 1, but unfortunately that is just how things are sometimes. I do believe it was here for the shakedown.
It was here for the shakedown, yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I think she just ran into problems right after as the end of the shakedown came around, but hopefully we'll see her in the main car for round 2. Up in Scotland, in Driftland. One thing we do want to mention, obviously, we are going to be at Tucked at the Museum this year on a bank holiday.
Next up, we have Orestas in his, I believe, 330 turbo S14, which is crazy. A BMW engine S14.
Kudos to him as well.
That was a tentative initiation by him. I believe there will be something wrong with the car, but he's making it work. He's fighting against problem. Clutch kicking to get himself into boost. Another clutch kick. Now onto the decel zone. Gets himself wide and very nicely so far. Transition around. I don't think that car is running as it should, but I think he's just putting it on the line just to be in battles. But now he's back on power, and it looks like it's flying through the last run. Oh, he's battling demons, I can tell you that. That is not the Aristus I know. He's going to get better. Next up, we have Kai. I believe it's Kai. It's not Kai. It's another MX-5.
Mackenzie.
It's Mackenzie. Oh, very nice initiation. Transition, brilliant with a lot of clutch kick. I feel like that MX-5 has got loads of grip in it, which is like a normal thing for MX-5. He's going forward, putting his foot down. Unfortunately, a bit too much angle on the transition, and the car straightens up. That's not going to be a good score, but it's a safe run. Hopefully he can improve on the second one. That car looks incredible. I like that.
Oh, yes. And he is the only MX-5 driver in Drift League, from what I know, who has ran a IRP V2 kit, angle kit for it as well. And he's actually inspired me to get that kit myself.
Oh, well, that's really good. That's what the drivers are trying to do. Inspire.
Exactly. Awesome car. Obviously, he's a rookie to Drift League. He just recently, in the past month, got his license for Drift League, as we have a E36 coming up.
That does not sound like an E36. I think that's running 5-cylinder, unfortunately.
Sounds like a 5. Yeah.
Sounds like a 5-cylinder.
Has he got a Volvo engine in that?
Talking about driving past problems. Oh!
Whoa!
Oh! Lifting a wheel around Rogerson. That would have looked so cool. But unfortunately, I think that car's not running right.
I mean, to be fair, there are cars that, like, who's the one? There is a Jay-Z out there in drifting. Oh, look at that. The arm up in the air. Putting on a show. There are some unequal headers that you can buy that make them sound really strange. So I guess it's the manifold that makes the difference.
I don't know. I feel like that's not running right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually quite impressed he managed to make it run around like that. But did you see the flames coming out the wastegate? That was sick. So we have Damon Haskett at the line in that V12 powered Mercedes, I think.
I mean, if anything, we know we're going to have the best sounding engine out there right now in the lap.
Yeah.
Like V12 in a Mercedes CLK, a chassis that's not been worked, and he's worked hard to make it work. But now it seems like this morning he was getting better and better. There we go through clip one, and I jinxed him, man. I actually jinxed
Commentator's
him.
curse.
Commentator's cursed. Unfortunately, that just killed off. And he's rolling.
An engine problem.
Oh, no. I think that's gearbox problem.
Yeah.
I think that's gearbox problem because he was coming to a stall and the engine was still running. So either clutch, gearbox, maybe 2 shafts at the same time. I doubt it.
That's very unlikely. Well, actually,
it can happen
if
you pull the handbrake and clutch kick at the same time. Usually that leads to 2 shafts at the same time.
Yeah, it's just a shafto delito.
Shafto delito. But now we're going to see the toe. He's going to get towed around. I mean, if anything, when he's going to get towed around you guys on the back. I mean, it's at least admire that the beauty of the car because it's just such a cool car. It sounds awesome.
Electrical problems, we've just been told. That is very unfortunate. And he's not had much luck with this car. And obviously, he was feeling good going into round 1. But unfortunately, that is drifting. It happens. Oh, we've got the drone in front of us doing some fancy flips. Obviously, with this car, it's one of those. It's not a chassis that has much R&D behind it. And this man has been putting his heart and soul into making this work. And unfortunately, electrical problems are a curse in drifting. If it's not mechanical, it's electrical. But hopefully we'll see him for his second run. Hopefully he might be able to get that sorted in time. Ryan Milton, I can see you over there on top of the van. How are you doing, buddy? Not obviously Damon being a part of the Northerns team as well, alongside them in the pits. Ryan Milton on top of the van, if you can see him in the pit lane, showing off the new merch. He's sponsored by Door Hero and S&D. What a driver, though. Honestly, this is an incredible engineer as well. I'm pretty sure he made it. Go crazy, Ryan. Go crazy. It'll be your turn tomorrow. I promise. He's having a good time over there. Huh? Love you too, brother. So we're just going to get him towed off by Drew in that awesome Toyota pickup. If you've seen the videos of Drew dropping the caravan, please go and see that. It's the funniest thing ever. What a day. What a day. We love drifting. So now we have a E30 Saragus in that E36 Touring. Gorgeous looking car, nice livery on that as well. Limiter bashing as he comes around into the second outside zone, looking nice and smooth. Can see he's doing a little bit of left foot brake there as the trail wheel does lock up a bit as he comes around now into this next outside zone through the after the ant.
Who doesn't like a limiter bash, right?
Oh yeah, Limmy bash it as he comes around through the bottom of Luna. That touring is flying up Luna as he comes around now to the last clip and across the line. Oh my word, that is loud.
The screamer pipe in that is loud.
Tell you what, he's definitely getting a section 59.
Section 59. Asbo.
Even though he's on the track. You'll probably hear that car from the next town over. Honestly. What a car. What a driver. Not a bad run whatsoever. We'll have to see what the judges think of that. We've got a nice iPad here that's got a lot of details for us as well. We do have some QR codes around the track. So if you want to get in touch with us, we do have a QR code to the WhatsApp business side, so you can get in contact with us, have a chat.
We're ready for the next one?
I think so.
It is Luke in his second run. We loved his E36. That looked insane. He was on point. Let's see if he can improve on his score. Nice weight transfer into zone 1. Fulfills it very nicely. Puts his foot down to zone 2. Is he going to be wide this time? Yes, look at him. That line is beautiful. Clip 3. And out to the decel zone, a bit of a long handbrake, but he still makes it work. He's on the right place. That is a sick run so far. Transitions around, no dirt drop at all. Puts his foot down onto Lunar, through you guys, smoking you guys on the bank. Make some noise for Luke Pacey.
So he's just reading it. He's got an M50B25 running at around 495 brake horsepower. What a car. Looks both, it just looks insane, but it also performs.
It looks insane, sounds insane, and he's putting the car right where the judges wanted. That's impressive.
Oh, yes.
Okay, next up we have Drift and Local. We've got Gregor Kirk. Last year was his first year competing. He's done really well for himself. And now he's got a brand new car, brand new livery. Going into first corner, nice flick initiation, a bit tentative, but he's making it work. It's his first run, so it's a safe run. Transition around, very nice through zone 2 on the B line. Who stalls it up out of it. That car didn't want to light up again, but he made it light up by a big clutch kick. Now onto the outer zone, bumper on the edge, beautiful run. Transition around, sends himself up into Lunar on big angle. He's going to put his foot down, get himself onto the outer clip, and finishes the round. That was a great safe run, Brendan. Really good.
Yep. Clean line, nice and smooth, but also the car is stunning. If you want to go and follow his journey, make sure to follow him on all platforms at DTK_drifting. That is where you find him. So make sure you go and check him out. Probably get to see how the car looks.
Okay. Next up, we have Nathan Rudd in his 330 Compact. He was struggling last year to keep up with the big boys because he was on 15-inch tires. He decided this year, let's put bigger tires. And it seems to work out really well. His aggression is improved. Gone into clip 1. Beautiful. Fulfills this zone 1 very nicely. Transition around. Stalls it out a bit, but wakes it up with a clutch kick because I'm sure it's not going to be the first one or the last one this run. Into Rogerson. Nice decel. Oh, right on the edge of the track. Playing with the dirt just a little bit. Transition into Lunar. Sets himself right. And now back on power. A bit of a shallow up, but he's going to push himself out wide on low angle. Very nice by... Oh, he's nailing it in that car.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. What a car, honestly. Keep it welded. Definitely doing a lot for the drift scene as well. Supporting a lot of drivers. And I do believe also we have Mr. FMS, Max Fletney from the BDC days. He is here as well, somewhere. He's wandering around the pits.
Okay, next up we have Edgar in the 1 Series, if I'm seeing from far. I can't recognize from that far. It is a 1 Series.
It's pretty hard to see.
Yeah. No, it's a 1 Series. It is.
Yes.
Edgar. He was flying in his first run. Oh, a bit of a wobble on initiation there, but he's okay. He's fine. He's staying on track. No dirt drop. That looks insane so far. Through zone 2. Whoa, that clutch kick lit up the car. Look at the amount of smoke that's making. That's insane by Edgar. Into Rogerson, slows it down on big angle. Very good so far. Transition around, sets himself for Lunar. A bit of a clutch kick to wake up the car, and he's going to do it again. And look at the amount of smoke. Edgar is making some slays today. Wow, make some noise for Edgar.
Did you like that run?
That was, wow. I bet even the drone pilot couldn't see anything.
I mean, I've just seen him jumping and screaming. He was happy about that. It's good to see a lot of support coming out for the drivers this year, as well as every other year, to be honest. You guys have been great. And without you, the drivers wouldn't have the motivation to push themselves the way they do. But this is another 350Z now.
Yes, it's Ross. Ross Jupiter in his 350Z. It looks pink from here. That looks quite cool. I like it. Nice initiation, straight line handbrake approach. Making it work. Oh, a bit of a shallow exit of zone 1. Now again, zone 2. I don't know if that car is working right or he's gripped up too much, but it looks like a big of a handful. He's completely on the wrong side of the track. I don't think they're going to favor that. The idea of qualifying for you guys on the bank when we tell you guys it's not going to work is the judges are looking for a line, a specific line that is chaseable. The moment you see drivers cut the corner and get on the inside, it leaves no room for a chase driver to, or any opportunity to get close, which means it's deemed as an unchaseable line. So if that's what you hear from us from some time to time, that is what it means.
Tell you what, that 350 sounds very different to what it did last season. There was a lot. It didn't sound as healthy last season, but I think that might have been down to the exhaust pipe, maybe the manifold. But it seems like it's sounding a lot more like a VQ now than it ever has. It sounded like it had a misfire last season.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That is a good question, honestly. So now we got Jared Gibbons coming up in that Sora, which does have the 2J in it.
Again, another car that is a really good chassis because they come standard with the JZ. So here we go. Let's see what he can do. Straight line initiation, a bit tentative, but he makes it work through zone 1. Very nice. Snap to angle onto zone 2. A little bit late. He missed zone 2. Puts his wheel on the curb. Still not a bad run so far. Into Rogerson, a bit of a decel zone. He slows down a bit too much. It doesn't get the outside zone. Transitions around into Lunar. He sets himself up. And now it's time to put his foot down. All the way through the last clip. Very wide, very nice. Nice run there.
Lovely stuff. Do love a Sora, but I've just seen at the line the next man on for qualifying is the one and only Mr. Northern MX5 himself, Jarvis Williams, in that BP-powered S14. I spotted for him last season, as well as doing a little bit of media. I can see his family up in the bank. I hope they're going to be cheering him on. This is a man who got a very quick turnaround from having it as a chassis, hardly a rolling chassis with a cage, and it's had a lot of work done. Kai Barlow doing some work, helping with some tubing. And then obviously he did have a problem from the shakedown with the engine. I think it was a piston ring that went, but he's managed to get something sorted very quickly, and he's actually just had a package from Wasner I've just seen, so he's going to be coming in with more power hopefully for next round. But here we go as he comes around in the new car for this season. Nice initiation there, not too shabby, nice and deep as he comes around and transitions towards outer 2. Oh, kicking some dirt up there, so it might be a deduction, but nice and wide there on outer 2 as he comes through the Manji section now. Looking good. Oh, just dropping again, almost lifting a wheel. He's really trying to push that thing as hard as he can. He is not holding back, even for his first run, so he's not even thinking it's going to be a safe one. He's just going ham, and he's going to see how it goes. But he comes through Luna, looking very nice, lots of speed. This car is fast compared to what you'd say. Nice and wide there, and that is what we like to see from Jarvis Williams.
So I want to talk about two things. The first thing I'll say is I think he needs to remember he's not in an MX-5 anymore. That's the first thing I'll say, which is a good thing, okay? The second thing, I love the fact that every time he clutch kick, there's a big backfire that comes from the engine.
Yes.
So we know exactly when he clutch kicks. Around Luna, that sounded amazing. Wow, he's going to be a driver. We can't wait until he's set on in his car and he can throw some runs. But now, next up on the run, we have another MX-5, and this time it is Kai.
Yes, Kai Barlow.
So local hero, he's a young gun. He's built that car with his dad, fully from scratch. He is a happy chap. He always likes to smile, always likes to help. But now he's in the seat. He's driving a drift league. Nice initiation through zone 1. Transition around through clip 2. He knows that track. Beautiful A-line. Now onto the Manji. Keeps it lit all the way around. Big scrub off. No handbrake initiation. Really good. Transition around Lunar. Now this is the key. Can he keep it on angle? So far, he is doing a great job keeping it lit all the way through the last run. Make some noise for local hero Kai, Paulo.
What a run. That is a statement.
Now, if you're questioning what is his biggest inspiration from drifting, I'm sure you can notice from the livery and the color of the car. He loves Nakamura and he loves N style, and he decided, I'm going to do an MX-5 that looks the same, because why not? And I love that. So great first run. Safe, good run, Brandon.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be honest, Kai's not one to hold back, even for a safe run. So it's good to see MX-5s being represented in the way they should. Kai doing so much fabrication work alongside his dad. He actually does all the tubing on the front, on the rear, alongside his dad. It's actually a clamshelled MX-5 as well, which they make themselves.
Okay, well.
Very talented.
Let's focus on the next one. The next one is Rob Poole. And I think this is his second run. We've seen him around. I think that is the cool compact that I was talking about earlier.
Yes, it is.
Nice initiation through zone 1. He's obviously doesn't have all the power, so he has to maximize.
A little bit of a straighten there.
A bit of a straightening on the transition. He's not fulfilling zone 2. Oh,
Looks
big
like
Manji. He's fighting that car just to make it do what it wants. This is a hard job, but he's making it work. Now transition onto Lunar. Really good. Back on power. He's going to have to struggle. Oh, a bit of opposite flick drift. So that's not going to be counted good. But it's still really good. Make some noise. He is.
Definitely not the most ideal run, but I do love the red mixed with the sand. Really cool color combination. As we have our next driver at the line representing Team Ronin. I think it is the 46.
Okay, we got Matt Fitton now. And I think that's the Team Ronin E46 that we saw earlier. Oh, very fast initiation. Wow, that big angle he pulled into 3, clip 1. Caught a little bit of understeer there, and unfortunately straightened completely, but he's going to enjoy it still. He's going to try and complete the run. A lot of clutch kick hearing from that engine, a bit of a dirt drop. He's trying to maximize the track width, Nobody said anything about that.
Track limits, what are they? Well, it looks like we've got Damon Haskett coming back out, though. So it looks like he will be coming for a second run, so he might have fixed those issues. But a round of applause there. Unfortunately, I'll tell you what, the levers on the back are actually pretty cool. I'm not usually a fan of levers, but they actually look really good on that car. It's pretty stylish. I mean, Team Ronin do have probably the most stylish liveries on the grid, in my opinion. I love that Jap style. Damon coming past us now with that V12 roaring. That's what we like to see. So it looks like we will be seeing him for his second qualifying run. Very unfortunate, though, on his first. Electrical problems haunting him. But now we're just waiting on our next driver to come up. And I do believe that is us about halfway, maybe even further. I think we might be 3/4 of the way through qualifying now, as we have a couple of drivers. Most of them, actually, it's hard to say. We've got around 51, 52 drivers for qualifying today, so it's quite a big bunch.
I believe that is a car that backed away from the start line earlier. That is John Salmon in his E46 compact with a 3UZ. I might be wrong. I think it's a 3UZ or 1UZ.
I hope so.
I think it's 3UZ.
Good choice.
There we go. Nice initiation. He's been driving a lot in off-season, getting used to that car. The Mac Tools E46. Transition through zone 2. A bit of a dirt drop, but he's making it work. Transition around. Onto the Rogerson. Oh, that exhaust just snapped, and it's probably banging about everywhere, but he's not giving up now. We're not bailing mid-run. Onto Lunar, sets himself right. A bit of a shallow up to gain some speed forward, and now he's very nice.
Wibbly wobbly exhaust.
Yeah, that exhaust hanger has decided to give up.
Oh, you can hear it.
And we
Ding,
can hear
ding,
it. Ding,
ding.
ding, yeah. I think it's a bit bumpy at that part of the track.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's nice to actually hear 3U being used, because now I know what it's going to sound like in my car.
Yeah, I
Hopefully a
mean,
bit more
that's
rowdy.
what I was saying. You have to play your cars right with exhaust to make a UZ sound good. Mine sounds really good, but it's pretty much straight pipe.
I'll just have it come out of the manifold.
But then you're going to lose torque.
That is true. You do
know what
need
I
the back
mean?
pressure.
You need the back pressure a bit. Well, if it's NA, if you put a turbo, then obviously through
Yeah.
the front bumper, right? Like, make some
Hell yeah.
noise. Okay, who we got next?
It's hard to say. There's a whole lot of start line there, and I can't really see the car that well. See, I'm wearing glasses, and I still need to get my prescription changed. Honestly, I'm so blind. But it does look like it is a 46.
It is a 46. I think we've seen it before, and it cut down mid-track.
Yes. The Peter Molloy lookalike.
Peter Molloy, that's who you meant. Okay, now it
Yes.
makes sense. So that car has been stalling up until he's on boost. Oh! I guess the secret sauce is to keep it on boost. That was great, but now a bit of a shallow up. The car stalled again. He reinitiated the drift, so that's not going to be counted well.
Oh, another dirt drop there coming through Luna. Oh, and he shuts it down. That is very unfortunate. So more problems.
he's coming to a stop as well. Come on, keep it going. Oh,
Not too,
Oh.
unless he's just letting that. Maybe it might be overheating. I
Oh.
don't know.
oh.
There's a cage there, but no fuel cell.
How does that work? It's still moving.
Maybe he
It
just
sounded like
wanted
a
to.
hybrid for a second. Okay, next up, we are sending. It's Michael Bennett in his E36 V8. Then nice flick initiation, big snap to angle. There was no tentativeness in there. That was super confident. Transition onto zone 2. Now gets it wider this time. Leaves the zone a little bit early, but now he makes it work through clip 3. Nice decel into Rogerson. Very good. Now transition around. Gets it back on power, and now he's going to make some smoke. Using all the V8 torque, keeps it the power on, keeps the angle on, all the way to the outside. Make some noise for Michael Bennett.
I'm telling you.
There was some
Probably
good
the
things
coolest
there,
car.
some good improvement from his first run.
Yes.
And then he fixed some things that ended up kind of shortcutting on other things. So that's the hard part. When you try to fix one thing and end up changing the whole lap, and then it's really hard. But that was a good lap.
Consistency is the hardest part. of
Consistency
qualifying.
is the hardest part. But I think that was 2 good runs, so he's going to be in the show for sure.
I hope so. I'd love to see him get indoors with that car. Is that the Hatton team I see over there on top of that van in the pits? I think it is. Mr. Clark Hatton, what are you doing? But now we have that gorgeous OEM
That was
style.
some really good aggression on initiation. OEM style E46. That looks like pretty much a standard car, but I don't
Ooh,
think it
big
is.
angle.
Look at his line. Transition around to clip 3. Drops a
Whoa.
wheel, but makes it work. Sets himself up. Oh, I know who that is. That's QFab owner. That's Josh. Transition around Lunar. He had a lot of seat time, a lot of practice in the season, and it looks like it's showing. Oh, a little bit too shallow there, I think. That might be a problem.
Potentially. It's nice to see OEM style cars in competition though.
OEM plus.
Yeah.
OEM plus.
Yeah. Very you could pass that. You
Wait,
think it's a
are
street
you saying
car.
that that's Clark Hatton?
It is, that's where his pits like
No.
Yeah. You're right.
How is he growing taller and taller every time? That's insane.
I mean, have you seen the rest of the Irish? They're all giants.
Yeah, I know, that's true. Not all of them.
I mean, I've been stood next to James and Dwayne.
Yeah, but you
And,
don't see what I see is
I'm
that I
dwarfed.
saw Clark like a long, long time ago as a tiny, tiny little boy drifting in Ireland. And then he's grown to a massive boy, and he's got some confidence. But now, we got Matt Campling in his E36. Hopefully this works out a little bit better than his first run. Nice initiation through zone 1. Transition around. Beautiful zone 2. Gets out a little bit shallow, but he makes it work. Clip 3. A little bit, it's very early to initiate into there, which means he's slowed up too much, but he's still making it work. So far, still a run in the bag. Can he make it work and hold it all the way to the finish line? A lot of limiter bashing, that's okay. Boom! Make some noise for Matt Campling.
I've been very excited to see this car in person. I've been following all their updates over their social media. And once again, thank you to Dory Hero for being a sponsor and providing all the stickers, door banners, windscreen banners, everything for the series.
And a little bit of a note for the driver. Try to make your car stand up a bit more so it's easier for us. For example, from here, I know who was on the start line. It's Callum Allenby again. In his bright pink, livered it up, blue S14, running a JZ. That car has been on form. They've got a really cool family backing. His dad is awesome. And you can see him pallet around in the pits in his My Rider now that it's fully tuned up. But now he's in his car. He's faster. Oh, that aggression, Brandon, looked insane. Through zone 1, fulfills it beautifully into zone 2. Can he get A-line? Yes, right on the edge of the track. Transition to clip 3, into clip 4. One tug, a tiny handbrake, sets himself up. Beautiful transition around. Get himself sorted for the Lunar. It's all about the setting up for that corner. He's back on power, fully tilted, fully powered up. Make some noise for Callum Allenby. And we're going to say this, he top qualifying in his first run, and we just said the most important part is consistency, and man, that looked like the same run. What a driver. Talking about what a driver, we're seeing 2 back-to-back. So next up, we're going to see Alex. His first run almost topped, but Callum still stayed first. So now Alex has a big job to do. Now, I don't know how he hasn't topped it because his first run was mega. Can he do better? What do you think, Brandon?
Well, we'll have to see as he now initiates into the first outside zone. But look at this from Alex. Nice and wide. Big angle. Letting that JZ scream as he comes around now into out zone 2. Nice and deep there. Could have been a bit deeper once again. But manages to make it work as he comes through the Manji section. Lots of speed. Limiter bashing as he comes around now. Nice decel there, keeping it nice and smooth. Probably didn't even decel that much, just a little dab of foot brake just to settle the car as it comes through Luna. Look at the smoke, look at the speed. What a driver, honestly, as he comes across the line, nice and wide there. Maybe a bit too wide, but we'll have to see. With a 3. Oh, you almost had it. You almost had it. Oh, not the grass. This man is a landscaper's nightmare, honestly. They're gonna. Whoever's doing that grass is gonna hate him. Putting on a good show, though.
We all love a 360, although that really wasn't a 360. I mean, I don't like 360s, but that's my personal opinion. But that was pretty sick. And unfortunately, he's done a great run. But Callum is still top qualifier. I bet Callum is going to be very happy today.
Can't see anything.
We can't see anything. Thanks, Alex. We can't even see who's on the start line. There we go, sending him in. Nice flick initiation by the Blue 46. Sounds really fruity. Through zone 2, fulfills it on a great line. Transition around into clip 4, clip 5, fulfills the outside, plays with the edge of the track. Now sets himself up into Lunar. Gets back on power, fulfills the zone, and onto the last clip. Very wide, very fluid, makes some noise.
One thing I do want to mention, if you're loving the action at Drift League, make sure to go to Tucked at the Museum at Gaydon at the British Motor Museum on the Sunday, the 24th of May. We're going to be there with a stand. So we've got a couple of Class 1 drivers there on display. So if you want to go and check that out, make sure to go there on the 24th of May. Tickets are available now. So a big thank you to Tux for partnering up with us.
Okay, next up we have Patrick in the E46. It's bright yellow. It looks really cool. His teammate just absolutely smoked the track earlier. Let's see if he can do the same. Nice initiation through Zim 1. A bit of a bobble, but he's still making it work. Transition a bit early, caught a bit of understeer, but he's still in the right place, so no problems yet. A shift up in the Manji. That was very odd, but he makes it work. Wow, that car is gripped up. Now transition around, sets himself up for Lunar, put his foot down, and goes through and fulfills all the outside clips. Wow. Wow, very loud.
My
Those
eardrums are gonna be
wastegates
gone.
are like super loud.
That surely that can't do noise tech. What a run though. Representing the Latvian drift community as well. Coming in full force this year once again. Once again, a big shout out though to all of our media members in the middle of the track there. You can see them in the black and blue vests. They've been really putting on a story really through every post they do, every photo, every video that they take. It is a story they tell. So a big appreciation to them as we have our next driver coming up. Oh, very slow initiation, but manages to get it going in that E36. Not too shabby so far.
It's just a stock car. What do you expect for him?
Is it stock? Oh, wow. Definitely having to push it harder than as he comes around through the Manji section. Doing very well, pedaling it so far. Coming through the diesel and keeping it nice and deep. Not too bad as we come around through the transition towards Luna. Definitely having to push it. You can hear it. He's having to give it a couple of clutch kicks as he comes up Luna. This is where the pace has to come through. A little bit of a straighten up, but manages to get it nice and wide and across the line. Big round of applause for this lovely E36 driver for pushing it as hard as he can.
Okay, so next up we have Vicky Lynch. So I just spoke to Mr. Psycho out here, and she's actually running a V7. Yes, it's a V8 that once in decided to pack up and not work. So she's been fighting demons on the car. The fuel is overheating, which is something I very rarely hear before. So there's a lot of problems in the car. But Vicky's going to drive over them because she's Mrs. Psycho. She's got to. In a brand new livery 46. I love the colors. It's super bright, super colorful. Let's see what she can do. She's got a good safe run in first run. Can she do better? We believe in her.
Gorgeous looking car.
Nice initiation through zone 1, transition, no decel at all. Now that's the foot down we're talking about. There you go. Vicky's on form. Transition around, slows it down a little bit too much so she fulfills beeline on the zone. Now transition around onto Lunar. She's going to put her foot down, upshift with her 8 HP gearbox. And just keep the floor planted. Beautiful run by Vicky. Make some noise for Mrs.
The front
Psycho.
wing just flew off the car. She was going that fast. The front wing just decided, nah, I'm done.
Because she went fast. She
so
put her foot down.
Not just the cylinder giving up, but so is the front wing.
The front
What's
wing.
going on?
There you go. It's okay. Steven Inch is going to pick it up.
Off clean from the looks of it.
So if you guys don't know the Lynches, they are an awesome couple. They are both absolutely as mental as each other. They love cars. They work on cars. Vicky is a previous Team GB horse rider. And she's like she used to be really good at it. And she decided, let's go drifting instead. That's just, it's a lot more fun. But now we are moving on. I think we got Rob Spray in his S14.
This thing is incredible. Oh, listen to that. That is definitely an RB.
That is an RB because the limiter bashing, that is normal.
Phenomenal car. So the drive just as extraordinary as it comes around. Look at this, just pushing the car as far as he can. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause as he comes around through Luna. Look at the smoke, look at the speed as he comes through. Limiter bashing in that engine as he comes across the line.
Do we have a Dwayne McKeever in here or something? Did he just get some messages from Dwayne
he's just gone
McKeever
to
and
Jay-Z.
advice?
So he's just betrayed
Limiter bash the engine, it's fine.
Dwayne's just betrayed the scene and gone to a Jay-Z
He hasn't
for round one.
betrayed the scene, he's building his car, man.
We love
he
an
likes
RB.
an RB. But then, to be fair, if you are liking limiter bashing, then JZ probably is a better option anyway.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
So now we got the wasp-coloured Latvia team coming through. Oh, looks like it. Oh, what happened there? Just going a bit too deep. What is going on?
I mean,
Whoa
that
there.
was some aggression, Brandon.
Whoa there, boy. Whoa there. Manages to pick the run back up, so he's just try and finish it. Going through now towards Luna. That was so much chaos in such a small amount of time, but at least he's managed to save the car completely. Probably not so much for the landscaping, but as he comes across the line, almost dirt dropping again, and he comes across the line. Yeah, that was definitely something. I don't really know what to say about that, but as a commentator, I'm a bit speechless, to be honest. But he's pushing it as hard as he can. As we wait for our next driver.
Okay, we got Artens on the start line. We're just waiting for the start line marshal to send him.
I think we're just clearing up the track where they decided to non-exist. Oh, there we go. Fiberglass said no. I'm just curious to what actually caused. Did he graze one of the tie bales? We've got 2 along the initiation, so I'm wondering if he just clipped it with his rear bumper.
Not just clipped it, he smashed into it, man. They are big tire bales. He went really wide, but I mean, it looked pretty cool, so we can't complain. So
I mean, he will be.
now, yeah, well, I guess he would. Maybe not. Now we're seeing the really cool orangey 46. Nice line so far through clip 3 onto the decel zone. Quick tap of a handbrake a bit early. So he's completely missed the outer zone, but he's going to fix it. Now transition around. He's going to sit himself for Lunar. Puts his foot down. Keeps his foot down all the way. Puts a wheel on the curb. And through the finish line.
Looked like he just clipped the front rumble. I saw the car raise a little
No,
bit.
the car raised quite a bit again, Brandon. I think he didn't clip it. I think he mounted the curb. So as we said, it's a little bit too deep in there. I think the judges will not like it, but I think his first run was just as good. So hopefully he's got a score on the board. But now we have Mark Brown back on the start line for his second run. So we said it's an EcoBoost engine with an 8 HP gearbox. So EcoBoost from Ford, BMW gearbox auto with a fake clutch, fake shifter. But it's so cool. And Mark is driving like a madman. So here we go. Nice initiation. Gets himself through zone 1. Now on to zone 2. Gets his foot down. Gets C-line. So that's really good. But could have been a bit deeper. Onto clip 3. Now onto the decel at Rogerson. So far looking really good. Transition around. Puts his foot down. Now which gear is he in? 6th? 7th? We don't know.
One of them.
One of them. And through the finish line. Really good run. Very, very similar to his first run. So hopefully there will be a score on the board.
Nice bit of backfire there from that EcoBoost. Gorgeous looking car though. If you don't know what the band is on the livery, that is Madness. We love a bit of madness. It's a very special livery, and then you've got the matching car, his teammate in Class 1, and that is Specials on that livery. And if you don't know, the Specials are based in Coventry, which is right next to me, so they're very, very, very personal.
All right, so Kieran's fulfilling zone 1 really nicely. Oh, a bit of a handbrake tag, catches understeer, puts himself wide, but that's okay. He's foot planted the whole way because it doesn't matter anything. Nice, decel into Rogerson, and it worked out for him. That's some risk-taking there. Transition around Lunar. I mean, I haven't heard him lift once yet. Still full planted, all the way down, through the last clip. Make some noise for Kieran.
Even going through the straight, just flat. When in doubt, flat out. Honestly.
When in doubt, flat out.
What a driver. Definitely pushing the limits of his car. We love to see it. I mean, the car is very nice as well, very tidy, but we'll have to see how long that lasts. If we go, will it come out unscathed? We'll see.
Okay, next up we have Rokas.
Once again, another Ninja Drift team member coming back for his second run. Gorgeous looking car.
It is, yes.
Probably one of the best looking teams.
Nice initiation. Straight line handbrake approach to keep it safe. Fulfills zone 1 nicely. Onto zone 2. Where is he going to be? Boom. A-line leaving the zone. Really nice. Oh, a bit of a straightening there, but he's going to make it work. A little bit of a decel. Fulfills the outer zone on C-line, so it's all right. It's good so far. He's going to put a score on the board. Now puts his foot down. Keeps it down. Is he going to mount the curb this time? No. Keeps it off the curb. Straight to the outside line. Really good run. Make some noise for Rokas.
Definitely a good run there. Obviously, couple of points of contention where he could have been a bit better, but obviously we'll have to see what the judges think of that. Obviously, I'm not a judge, so it's hard for me to say, as we have 3 judges with us right in this booth right next to me, doing a fantastic job as always. Making sure
Okay, next up,
fairly.
I believe we have Joshua. Is that the IS200?
It is indeed.
It is.
The ring
He's got
machine.
a lot of fluttering noises. I love how it sounds. Let's see what he can do on his second run. Nice flick initiation. Really wide. Really good so far. Fulfills zone 1 on big angle. Really good. Transition onto zone 2. A bit of an adjustment on the handbrake. Puts himself on the C line. Transition around. Clip 3. Into clip 4, big handbrake drag, drops a wheel, and it puts him very shallow. Unfortunately, he doesn't know how to use the speed into there, but he still works because it's only 1 zone missed. He's still good. Oh, opposite drift again. Unfortunately, that's going to impede him and misses the last clip. I don't know how it's going to work out, that one.
Oh, the flutter sounds from that turbo though.
For you guys on the bank and at home, obviously we are seeing what we're seeing, but that is not what actually counts. There's 3 judges inside there. It's their job to judge the drivers. They have their own criterias and they're looking. So what we see that looks cool, for example, backward entries, actually for them is not good and it's going to be a deduction. So we're just, basically me and Brandon are just here to entertain you and show you guys what we like. The judges are here to decide at the end. So after this, we'll have a full list. But for now, we have Ninja Drift Team Nereidis. He is the founder of the team in his car. And he's now initiating into Zone 1. Very nicely so far. Transition around into Zone 2. Keeps it shallow angle to propel himself forward out of Zone 2. Now onto clip 3. Very big angle. Oh, drops a wheel, goes very wide. But he's still on track. He made it work.
How did he get back on?
I don't know, man. It's unbelievable, illogical, but he still makes it work. All the way through, outside clip, through the finish line. Make some noise for Nereidis.
What? Tell you what, he's got a resolve of steel, that's for sure, for making that work.
I'll tell you one thing. Fear is not in his vocabulary. He does not know what it means. He is a madman. But hopefully we can see him in battle and see how he's getting on. But now we're moving up. We have Matt Gell in his LS-powered 350Z Mac Tools. He's a very cool guy. He's done loads and loads of driving at Teesside. He's a local boy there. I don't know how many times he's driven here, but it can't be that much. So he's getting to hang with it. We're going to have another round here as well, don't we?
I think we're doing a double round at Teesside this year.
Teesside. Anyway, clip 1. Nice initiation through zone 1, fulfills it, transition around. He's going to get himself a little bit shallow there. He misses clip zone 2. Clip 3. Now onto the decel zone. Nice decel, but unfortunately set himself a little bit on the inside. Transition around Lunar. Sends himself good angle there. Now all he has to do is keep his foot down all the way, and he does. All the way to the finish line. Make some noise for Matt Gell.
Not too bad at all. We love the sound of a V8. And now we're going down 4 cylinders to Mackenzie in that NA MX-5, in that BP engine. We do love them. And I do believe it's actually the 1.6. So if you didn't know, the 1.6 is actually the stronger turbo engine out of the 1.6 and 1.8. So
all sounds interesting. I have one question. I have not heard the crowd today, you know, Brandon?
No. Where is the hype?
Where's the hype? So come on, 3 sisters. Before we start the battles, we're leaving the start line. I want one big shout. Make some noise, 3 sisters, please. Oh, that was weak. Very weak. I hope you guys are going to build up for the battles because this is going to be very different.
Definitely, but Mackenzie coming around, missing on out of 2. Oh, just a little bit of a straight on up there. Fighting that car. Obviously not the easiest chassis to run, and definitely showing that.
It looks like he's fighting the car with a lot of grip.
Could be down on power potentially because he is constantly trying to get it to angle. It just didn't seem to be playing ball. Such a nice sounding car though, I won't lie. A turboed MX-5, they're not as raspy, they just sound nice.
I don't know, man. I've been in gripped up boys' cars. I'm just shout out for them because it was actually a lot of fun at Silverstone and Matsuri, but throttle bodies on an MX-5 is to me, that is it.
Yes. Incredible set of guys as well. They know how to party.
Okay, next up we have Sergej in his E36 BMS powered. Nice through zone 1. Now onto zone 2, a bit of a wobble. Oh, the car stalled up a bit. Not great start so far. Clip 3, drop a wheel, but he's still making it work. Decels it, doesn't fall off the track. Now onto the transition. He's going to set himself up for Lunar. Doing a great job so far. Back on power through the last clip. Fulfills it nicely.
What a car. Do love me a Touring. Can't go wrong with a Touring. If I had the choice of any BMW, it'd be either 46 Touring or 36 Touring. I've had experience in competing with a 46 Touring. Incredible. But now we have that lovely E36 coming up. Now into the first zone. A little bit tentative there, but manages to make it work as he comes around.
That
into
sounds fruity, Brandon.
Oh, I think it might be an N50, N52. I'm not too sure. Oh, with the flames coming out of the wastegate. Lovely stuff, but very shallow there. So this isn't going to be the best score, I don't think. But he's going to try and make it work as he comes through Luna. Lots of pace. Listen to the limiter on that thing. Pushing it through and across the line. Safe.
I don't think he thought that inside there. I don't think he thought safe.
I think he's going to be a bit after that. That is definitely a brown pants moment, but not too shallow. It's just a little bit of hesitation in some of the zones. But hopefully, I don't know, we'll have to see if he gets into battles.
Okay, next up we have Gregor Kurt for his second run. Come on then. Oh, there's round of... Is that for Gregor? I don't know if those round of applause are for Gregor or for someone else.
Is that Harry Clayton?
It is Harry Clayton. Hello, Harry. Anyway, Greg Kirk. Nice initiation through zone 1. Oh, drops a wheel. Unfortunately, a bit too wide there. He pushed harder for his second run. Unfortunately, risk-reward. This time, it did not reward him at all. But he's making it work. Oh, big angle on the Manji there.
Whoa, lovely.
Lovely decel there into Rogerson. Back on power, through Lunar. Suddenly, car rocketed forward. That was great to see.
What a car, what a driver. FMI CEU on the side of that as well. Gorgeous livery. That's what we like to see. Presentation is a big factor in drifting, I think. If you can make your car look gorgeous, it will look really good on track. And obviously, if you want to get sponsors, that's how you get their attention. You've got to be presentable. That's what they like to see. And no, very good run. Just a little bit of a tire drop, I think, at the start there.
Probably a little bit.
Just a smidge.
A smudge.
Just a smidge. Honestly, the landscape, whoever's looking after the grass is going to hate us after this.
Yeah, that's the main thing they don't like drifters for, is going on the grass. But now we're moving on, which actually is someone who works here. So I guess he's going to be nervous to put wheels on the grass, because then he'll get the earful all week. I mean,
to be fair, I feel like he'd get away with it a bit more.
Well, I don't know. But this is Sam Bickerstaff. He's a local boy. This is his new car. He's making it work through zone 1 now. Really good initiation. Now transition around. That looks better than his first run already. Very good. Beeline through zone 2. Now clip 3. Into zone 4. A bit of a handbrake to adjust himself, and he's back on point. Really nice transition. Now he's going to set himself in Nunar. He rev limited and lost a lot of drive last lap. Let's see if he can make it work now better. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful through the finish line. Make some noise, Three Sisters, for Sam Bickerstaff.
He looked very happy with that. I saw him in the cockpit there. He was a very, very happy man. And hopefully the score will reflect. But now we have Jonathan Hargrave at the line once again in that gorgeous PS13 with that LS1. It is an incredible car, an incredible driver. He's put so much time and effort in the off-season, lots of grassroots championships over the winter to make sure he is ready for this season. As he goes down the main straight, he is going to send it hard as he comes around into our one. Nice big angle, looking nice and deep there as he transitions across. Nice transition, looking really smooth. Could be deeper on out of 2, but he manages to make it work as he comes through the Manji section. Lots of speed. Nice fluent detail there. They don't want it to be too harsh as he comes around now in towards the bottom of Luna. It's pretty hard to see there as he comes through. Looking very good as he comes through Luna. Lots of speed. Lots of smoke as he comes across the line. Put your hands together for Jonathan Hargrave. This is a very hard-working man, and it is definitely reflecting.
Absolutely. What a driver.
Looks like we do have one of the... he looks like he's trying to...
It's Aristas.
Yes.
He just came from the pits, I guess. He
Mr.
was
Oreo?
Mr. Oreo. I like that. Okay. He's gone back in the pits to, I guess, to check his car and make sure it's all working. He had problems earlier, so hopefully he can put a run in.
I do believe there's a diesel-powered BMW on the grid in Class 1 as well. And they were in that pit replacing the clutch last night, which looked like a lot of fun. But it is now Jarvis Williams once again in that BPS 14 coming through with the supercharger screaming as he transitions across to outer zone 2. Looking much better this time as he comes around into the Margie section, backfiring. Oh, but he shuts down there slightly. Maybe, just going too deep. Safe.
A bit too deep. I think the car shut down there because he clutch kicked and then clutched in. So I don't know what happened there. Unfortunately, that's going to be a big deduction, isn't it?
I think he is having issues with the engine, so it isn't running the most reliably. So I know that he has been struggling to get that to do what he wanted it to do. But unfortunately, that is drifting.
Make some noise for Jarvis. He's the nicest guy out there. And he deserves some round of applause. Oh, and we got Kai Barlow leaving the line. For his second run this time. Somehow he improves it. Wow, what a line coming out of zone 2. Clip 3. Oh, big angle. Can he hold it? Wow, that was spicy.
That is what we like to see.
There we go. And now through Lunar, a bit of a shallow up to get himself some forward bite. Puts his foot down. Through the flick. I want to know the score for that. That was insane.
What a run from Barlow, ladies and gentlemen. Putting so much time and effort. I can see Ryan Milton up there waving his arms. His dad's there at the van as well. They are really trying to push it this season. The whole Northants team coming through this year big time. They're a massive family-orientated team. If you ever see them in the pits, they're always going to be there cheering them on. And also, they are always also very down to interact with the fans. But now we have Damon on the line.
Damien Askett in his V12 Mercedes CLK. Let's see. Hopefully, no electrical problems now. Foot down so far, really nice. Quick tug on a handbrake. Puts himself nicely on C-line through zone 2.
Oh, the sound
Clip
of that.
3. Oh, early transition. He makes it work. That was insane. What a recovery from Damien. Back on power and listen to that noise. It sounds like a Formula 1 right now.
To be honest, it sounds better than the current Formula 1 cars.
Wow.
What a guy. I love the wing on that thing as well. It's huge. As you can see, everyone in the pits there, part of the team, giving him some support. As we have Kev Florence coming up. You're going to have to say that again, boys. A bit louder. I'm a bit deaf. Wait, that's his first lap of the weekend?
I mean, that was pretty insane.
What?
Okay, we
Wild.
got... Is the lift giant back on it? No lifting again, I can only imagine. Listen to that. Beautiful throttle control through clip 3. Onto clip. Oh, big angle. Can he hold it? He held it. That was insane. Transition around. Onto Lunar. Sets himself up. And last time he was smoking that place out. Now he's doing it again. Forward grip like maxed up to the last clip. Make some noise. What a run. That was some sick... Wow. That was insane.
Amazing stuff there. He's definitely going hard this year. I can see him.
Okay, I might be wrong, but I see a yellow E36 there. So that means it's Gabia.
Yes, I'm excited to see what she does.
Well, I want her to do what I know she can do. She just needs to drive. Because she can drive. When she's calm and collected, she can drive. So I want to see that pulling apart. What you guys don't know is qualifying is a nerve-wracking show. You are all watching her. Let's see what she can do now. So tentative initiation to first corner, but that's okay. She's going to be good. No, really good through zone 1. Transition around going wide. Nice beeline through zone 2. This is great so far. Big angle for clip 3. Into Rogerson. Does a little bit shallow this time, but she keeps it on track and she's still running a good line. Now on to Lunar. She puts her foot down in the standard BMW 328 and she makes it work all the way through the finish line. Make some noise for Gabia. That was great.
Little bit of a tap of the dirt there coming into the Magi section, which definitely caught
a little bit of a touch. Yeah, I think she caught out a bit too much angle after zone 2. But it still worked and it's okay, so it's all good.
Just goes to show how precise you have to be through the Magi section. One thing to look at, obviously you've got Luna, which is a very fast section, and obviously as you're coming through the Magi section, it's very fast. But it's also the case of you have to be very precise. It's a very cool layout.
Absolutely. It's speed, style, and line. Line is the key crucial part what the judges are looking. But now we have Jack Drake on the start line. We're starting to get to the point of the last few runs of the day of qualifying. So I hope you guys are getting to get right hyped up for top 32 because it's going to be a show we'll never forget. It's the start of the season. But now, Jack Drake on his first round of the season. Nice flick initiation through zone 1. Fulfills it absolutely beautifully. Transitions onto zone 2. Goes very wide. Lits up his rear tires. Really good so far. Through clip 3. And decels in a perfect way. Brilliant. Now transition around Lunar. He's going to set himself up to hopefully keep his foot pinned all the way around Lunar. And he does. Through the outer clip. Goes a bit wide, but makes it work. Makes some noise for Jack Drake.
What a run. Sounds savage as well. Three Sisters Circuit is what a day it's been so far. And this is only qualifying. We still have the top 32 to go. And obviously, these drivers are going to be going in tandem in battles. And that is where the fun begins. As the drivers are probably going to be wanting to go for that podium to set their season at a good start. Because the most points you get here, it sets you up for the rest of the season.
All right, on the start line, we've got Rob Poole. Leaving the start line. Oh, that's some aggression on initiation. Can you hold it off? Absolutely. Stays in zone 1. Transition around. A bit of a dirt drop a little bit there. Into zone clip 3. Transition around. Nice decel. A little bit shallow there on the outer zone, but he's making it work. Transition around. Sets himself up for Lunar. Puts his foot down. A bit of limiter bashing in the SR. He's a brave man. Very brave man.
Gorgeous sounding car as well. Stellar stuff. That is what I want to see. It's good to see so many faces at the track. And obviously, make sure you go and support the drivers in the pits as well. Go and have a chat with them because they would be more than down to give you the rundown of what drifting's like. And it's a good way to get yourself inspired to be the next generation of drivers. And one day, this could be you. You never know. I'm currently in the process of building a car myself to try and get into Class 2 one day. That is the dream. As we just wait for our next driver to leave the line. Yogi, what's your predictions? Who do you reckon is going to take top qualifying? Who do you think is going to take it? Who do you think is going to be top qualifier?
Well, it's still Callum and it hasn't changed yet. And from the people I see on the start line, I'm not saying they can't, but they've got a big job from what they did before. Oh, that's a nice initiation. Very nice through zone 1. Now onto zone 2. Clip 3, very smooth so far. Sends it into Rogerson on the edge of the track really nicely. Transition onto Lunar, and this is now the fun part. If he sets himself up right, it's full throttle to the max, all the way to the finish line. Wow! Maximizing the track. Really nice driving there.
I'm going to have to get hearing aids at this rate with him. Honestly. Let's take my eardrums are bleeding from how loud that is.
It's all those external wastegates, man.
We've got Paul Seymour at the line now, representing Ronin Drift Team once again. in that 1UZ turbo-powered S13 on the Wise Fab kit. He's done a lot of upgrades for this season, so we'll have to see if that pays off. And he is definitely one of the nicest people, drifters I've ever met in the paddock, and he is always down for a good chat. He is not afraid to give you all the rundown on what he's doing. But I've got to say, they do have a lovely pit setup as well as he leaves the line now in that S13. Nice flick there. A little bit tentative. Ooh, just a big check up there. A big correction going into that one, but manages to make it work as he comes around. There's a lot of corrections happening here from Paul, and that will be him straightening out almost. And I do think that is going to be a 0 potentially as he comes around now into that detail zone. It is very unfortunate, and he's just going to finish up the run as he comes through now into Luna. Definitely not what he wanted, but unfortunately that does happen as he comes across the line. Obviously, this is one of the rounds. It's not just the shakedown, but also the first round is also where you find your footing with the car in a competition setup.
I mean, as we all know, drifters, they probably finished the build like 2 days ago.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? It's always the case. But now we've got John Salmon, an opposite spectrum. He hasn't touched the car since he bought it. Just did a few suspension adjustments, and he's been doing seat time after seat time. Let's see if it all worked out. Nice flick initiation through zone 1. Very good so far. Oh, kicks up a bit of dirt through zone 2, but it's still okay. It's just a wheel drop. He can still make it really good. Clip 3. Whoa, big angle into Rogerson. Unfortunately dropped the wheel, but it still looked absolutely badass. That was great. Back on power. On Lunar. Keeps it lit all the way around through the last clip. Very nice. Make some noise for John Salmon.
What a car. Do like those little pops and bangs after. I do believe we have the Mr. Kudos kit himself in that S14. Orist?
Yeah, Oristas.
Oristas?
In the 330
I'm terrible with
BMW
names.
turbo engine in an S14. As you do.
That is what we love to see. And there's also, he is sponsoring Jarvis Williams with
Right, so
kit.
he obviously didn't do a first run because he had problems. Hopefully that looks better so far. Nice initiation through zone 1. Zone 2, very good. Clip 3, oh, loses the bumper through it. Gets himself very wide and very nice down now. Transition around. Sets himself up for Lunar. Big amount of smoke. And he's going to keep his foot down and go faster and faster all the way through the last clip. Make some noise for Aristis. They lost the bumper there. Well, it shouldn't be a problem for him, is it?
I mean, I'd hope so. I mean, there is such thing as a bumper budget, but for him, nah. A good little interaction with our young fans there. It's good to see a lot of families coming through, and it's a great sport to watch. A really good spectator
family
sport.
event. Everyone loves it. I agree.
Oh, yes.
So I think we have 2 cars left on the start line.
I think so, and it's Kev Florence in that SR-powered S14, something that you're going to love.
Making the SR work. Look at that. That sounds really good. So far, zone 1 has been fulfilled.
Whoa.
A bit of a kick of dirt there in zone 2, but it's okay. Comes out clip 3. Beautiful. Now into Rogerson. A bit of a handbrake drag to get himself out wide, but really, really good so far. Transition around. Sets himself up for Lunar, and then now you're going to hear the SR sing beautifully. All the way to the finish line. Yeah, boy, that was great.
What a driver. And the thing is about pretty much nearly every single one of these drivers, they're extremely humble. They're great people, so never be afraid to talk to them if you get the chance, because they are the kindest people you'll ever meet. And that's what we love about drifting. We're a tight-knit community. We're a big family, and that's what it's all about. So now we have got the...
1 car left.
Yes. And have you seen him? He's absolutely... He is a big boy. He is a... I would never want to mess with him in a bar, that's for sure. It's good to see. This is the Dragon Energy 350Z as well, isn't it? It is a gorgeous car, representing the pink cars out there in that VQ35. as we just wait for him to be allowed to go on the track, as our start line marshal is just about to send him. Oh, it's getting really warm now. I'm liking this. Starts getting nice and hot as it gets heated for the battles. Coming up as we have him going out of the line now, sending it down the straight with the VQ screaming. He's going to do a nice handbrake initiation there, keeping it nice and tidy. He wants to keep it fluent for the judges as he comes around out to out two. Just misses on the clip, which does mean he does end up coming a bit shallow, but he manages to make it work. He gets the line back, but once again shallowing out, coming in now towards the transition to Luna. Can he recover this run? Can he clean the rest of it up? Looks like he's going to put the foot down through Luna. Oh, just a little bit of the inside curb there. And he comes across the line. Oh, hello. Hey, got my knees shaking a bit there.
Hopefully he's got a score on the board. But for now, I think that concludes our qualifying. I'm just going to confirm with the judges. You can talk about our nice sponsors until then.
Yes, indeed. So, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. Obviously, we've got G-Tech events that run this in the first place, making sure this is all organized properly. We have Volkskraft as well, which is our lovely Matt Smith in Class 1. So make sure to go and check him out on social media and all of his business. And we also have Dory Hero, who have been providing all of our stickers and essentials for the drivers to put on their cars. It has been amazing. We've got PO Performance as well, your go-to parts place if you're looking for swap kits, to angle kits, to handbrakes, to clutches, you name it, they have it. So make sure to check them out. Near the entrance, we've got PO Performance down there, and we have Talk and Tidy making it to this year as a sponsor. They are amazing, and we love all of our sponsors coming on for the 2026 season.
They've been supporting drifting for a long time, and obviously we have to thank GK Tech and all the staff of running these events. This is the first season, so it's a bit of a fresh. But until we go and take a break, we're going to take a break, obviously, until top 32. A bit of a short break. I'm just going to announce to you guys the top 10 drivers. So we're going to start in 10th place. And I want Three Sisters, before I start, can you guys make a big one shout of noise? Come on, Three Sisters in 3, 2, 1. Make some noise! That's a bit better. I don't think they're woken up. We're getting some proper drifting.
Hopefully by battles we'll have a bit more.
Okay, so in our top 10, we... top 10, we have Kai Barlow with a 78.7, local hero. In 9th place, we have Hayden Renton, 79. In 8th place, Robert Spray in his RB Power. That sounded insane on limiter with a 79.7. In 7th place, we have Jonathan Argrave with 81.3. In 6th place, we got Edgars with an 82 point run. 5th place, we all know this was going to happen. We got Johnny Crisps with an 83.3 in his 240 Volvo 1UZ powered. In 4th place, we've got Luke Pacey in his E36. He was online. It was insane. In 3rd place, we have Alexander Williams in his beautiful pink S14, and he's been on fire. I am looking forward to see him in battles. In 2nd place, we have brand new person, Jack Drake in his E46. He's just done a run, and he scored an 86-point run. And for your top qualifier, I want to hear a big round of applause for Callum Allenby with a 91-point run on his first round of the season. What a driver. So we're going to take a short break and we'll be back for your top 32. And I hope you guys are going to get some ice cream and some Red Bull because you've been very quiet. I can't get hyped without you guys helping me. So we'll be back very shortly and we'll see you soon.
Yes, that is right, Yogi. And once again, just a reminder to make sure and check out all